All right, well, guys. Well, welcome back to another session. Um,
Woo!
well, I don't know if anyone recalls what happened the last time, or I would like
Spiders.
to share. Yes, spiders is one thing.
I managed to miss the whole thing. God damn it.
Well, who knows? You also encountered a very strange creature that kind of resembles like a goblin, but a little more eerie and grotesque.
You're not talking about
Found
me, are you?
no.
Fucking filthy bards. God damn it.
Wait,
No.
you'll have to remind me who's this one next to our paladin of Praise the Sun.
That's a Cad Bane.
Well, as I was getting there, so basically, you guys kind of met up again. Those who were drinking from the tea party, you guys actually found another companion by the name of Yanara who did her one band show. And as she kind of like, you guys are going off, you mystically are taken away by a bubble and be transported into the mystery mine. Well, I say transported lightly. Actually, you actually fell from the sky and through some very tough terrain of crystals along the way. Um, some of you managed to be unharmed, a little bruised on others, but um, eventually you found the other half of your group, which they are surrounded by some dead spiders, and you're still looking for the two children that Brandywine and the other half of the group tried to chase after. And now, as you're going along, you found this place pretty much a little fake, I would say, especially for the props. Kind of like taking the atmosphere of being in a cave. Mine's being not mine's being dwarfed. Wow, mine's being made. But eventually you come around the corner and Gek almost had a very, very fatal attack as he got stabbed by a darkling, but you avenged your friend, brought him back to his feet, and right before you guys even had the time to even discuss what to do next, you immediately start hearing a scream of help as a tiny girl runs out of the darkness and basically clings to Tomoros, saying, "Please help me, help me! They're coming after me! They're murderers! Help me, please!" And from there, you hear the scuttle of many legs trampling along the ground, as well as some heavy armor. And that's where we left off on the start of the initiative.
Oh, yeah, and we all
So,
agreed to reroll initiative, right?
yes, he did. No.
We rolled
I
like
feel like this is
junk.
it's 50% chance this is a trap.
Who knows?
Not like trap trap, but this is a setup.
Only 50. Only 50%.
Only 50.
I'm optimistic.
He's a weatherman. It could rain, or it
Technically,
might
there are
not.
only two things. There are only
Well,
two things
unfortunately,
this can be. Either it is a trap or it isn't a trap. There are no other states of being.
well, in either case, our lovely one-man band show, Yanara, is the first one to go.
Oh, great. This will go well. So where are the scuttling sounds coming from?
It's coming from this direction. So you kind of
Uh,
see the bend of where Tomoros is. You see the tents and everything, but you hear these multiple legs kind of like stomping along the ground and something kind of like and little heavy chainmail coming in your direction where that little girl just
see.
peered out of the darkness.
Okay. So I'm going on the assumption that spiders are coming. And okay. So first of all, uh
Hmm.
20
Salty.
here.
Why?
Oh my god, salty. Jesus Christ, man.
You're not even a bard in this.
La
The
la
hell?
la la
Stealing my
la la la.
Sorry, go
Every
ahead.
Harry, what the hell?
PB.
Anyway, so this is a fundamentally stupid plan, but okay, here we go. So
Mhm.
I wasn't here for the last combat encounter, but I recall Brandy mentioning a mother spider. So
Mhm.
I'm going to capitalize on that, or at least try to.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move up here next to Tomaros, and Yanara's gonna pull out her pan flute and just start playing a tune. And you see these kind of like bluish green magical tendrils just coming out of the edge of her instrument as she plays her music, which kind of coalesce into like this glowing orb, which she then sends out. Uh, where am I? Um, it's a range of 30 feet. Where the hell is my ruler? There it is. So like, well, we'll say like here-ish.
Okay.
And she's gonna cast minor illusion,
Okay.
and going off of the idea of a mother spider, she is going to create the illusion of a giant spider. And since it's a mother spider, it's got like hair curlers and like and like lipstick smeared across its mouth, and it's got like a rolling pin in one hand and a frying pan in the other hand, and like a floral apron like hanging. It doesn't have a neck. We'll say that it has a neck. It's got a floral apron on, and and if and this is what I want to do. If this isn't within the bounds of what Bippy is capable of, that's fine. But what I want to do is send Bippy out to hide behind the form of this spider. And through Bippy, I want to make it sound like the spider is saying, "Keep it down, you damn kids! You know I work nights."
Okay.
I feel like you've been preparing this for a while.
uh,
So, so yeah, that's there.
okay.
But
Would you mind?
within the would I mind?
Would you mind posting spell for me?
Yes, I okay. Yes, I can do that much. Okay. Yes,
Thank you.
there is minor. Now, within the bounds of minor illusion, this thing cannot move.
Mhm.
It's just stationary, and it's just talking through Bippy. But like I
Okay.
said,
Well,
this is a fundamentally stupid idea. But this is what we're doing.
all right. Well,
And,
let's see if I
and
can. Well, it's gonna have to roll an intelligence check against your spell save. Okay, let's see here.
what is my spell save? Oh, okay.
14.
Level 1. Level 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's just a pretty good art on
It's beautiful. Yes, yes, yeah. Oh my god, it's actually gonna work. my stupid fucking idea is actually gonna work.
I thought it was a
So,
brilliant idea.
so immediately as
I
you
hear
Oh my god, that is beautiful.
so as you cast this minor illusion of this really abstract spider mom of a giant spider that you've never seen before, you immediately hear the halt of legs stopping to move and even a very screeching, confused, "What is huh?" And you still can't see them, but it's made them stop in their tracks.
Fine, that's fine. Okay,
Do you
and
have anything else you would like to do?
yes, I do, and this one is a little bit less stupid. I'm just gonna look at. That's Tomiros standing next to me, right? I'm going to
Mhm.
just look at him and just say, do me a favor, make sure we don't die, and I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration.
Okay.
and I'm last in the initiative order, so it'll be a while.
That's fine.
All right, so yeah, the next one was going to be the spider. So you just watch as this spider crawls from the ceiling and along one of these tents coming into the zone and be like kind of like questioning confusedly. It's like tapping its legs against the table and trying to gesture towards it. It's like and from the body language of this thing, it's just it's it's eight-eyed, like beady head, just looks confused, tilted in a weird angle, and just stays motionless. Like, and then yeah, it just stays where it is, trying to communicate with this thing that's not really communicating back. Which
I
brings
just
us
can't.
to a man
This
formerly known as the sorcerer.
this artwork is just killing me. It's beautiful. This is more than I could have ever hoped for.
Hold on, I gotta update the picture.
Okay. Oh my god.
I was encouraged to embrace chaos, and that is what I am trying to do.
Well, you surely did.
Yes, it's beautiful. It is. I'm gonna cry. It's so beautiful.
Oh god.
Whew.
If only there was whimsical music in the background to make this better.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus, no! Ow! No! No!
Oh, actually, that kind of hurts. Nox, no. No.
I sure you're muted. I don't know if you're talking or not.
That's probably because I'm eating a sandwich and I'm doing mental math, like what is 30 feet? So I'm gonna move 30 feet. I see the
Okay.
spider is obviously distracted.
Uh-huh.
Let me open my character sheet. I'm gonna throw a javelin
The
at that thing.
biggest name in action.
Okay.
is on
I know
Prime
these things are
Video.
evil.
Yeah.
Reacher, 7 bodies since you set foot in my town.
Misunderstood.
You tell me right now, what's going on?
Maybe they'll listen to their
This
mother.
one knows they're not misunderstood. If they were misunderstood, they would talk to us. All right, let's throw a javelin at them.
Did you want to try?
No.
Yeah.
So
How big or
with
small
your
business is, make
natural
your own
one,
ad on
turning into a 7, I'm going to roll me a quick dexterity check for me.
Just straight dexterity.
based on their interests,
Just a straight
demographics,
dexterity.
music tastes, and more. 3.
Okay, you're fine.
Set your budget. set your
So
dates,
you managed
and
not to
you're
stab
done.
yourself in the foot.
Try it today at adstudio.spotify.
I like to think I was
or tap
dodging the
banner to learn
ballista,
more.
and now you
Oh
could have.
yeah. So
Where does the javelin
um,
go?
so as you're kind of like throwing your arm back and with your javelin, the javelin actually kind of like knocks your momentum off as you're about to hoist it forward. So you basically feel it a very strong thumb in your hand as you get to go about to yeet it, but then it just goes right into your into the basically right before the illusion. So not breaking the facade, but sticking in the ground right there.
Spirit, this is not a performance issue. I meant to do that. And
Right
that's
as I
pretty
was
much the end
drinking
of my
water. God damn you, Shred.
turn.
Don't worry, buddy. It happens to everyone.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, well that brings us to the other one's turn. But 1 second before I do anything, I'm going to take away your image that you've well done, that you crafted. But I have something better. It's still okay. It's still here.
There's a screen. It's in out of
I've already
context.
put it out of context. Forever memorialized.
1 second. There it is.
2 megabyte upload speed. Yay!
Yay! Oh god, it's in
Oh
patches.
god,
Why is it in
you're taking
patches?
her apart. You can't draw that in several colors. Oh, there we
There
go.
we go. Yes. Yes.
Just look.
There you go. All
Oh,
right.
it's a patchy version. Damn it.
It's the patchy version, unfortunately, but you know, it fits in the square. Anyway, so as that's going on, and the footsteps that kind of like halted, that had a little bit of a metal heavy stomp to it, you immediately start seeing another darkly coming into out of the darkness, kind of like sliding across the ground before just catching itself right before the wooden pathway, and looks at the illusion quite weirdly, and he's like, "Since when did spiders talk? That's new to me. Who? Otherwise, I'll just eat it." Yeah, sounds like a better idea. But then, oh, it is quite fetching. Speak dirty to me.
Oh,
Are these MILF Hunter spiders?
Oh my god.
I need to stop asking questions. This is only making it worse.
So the Darkling doesn't do. He's going to flirt with the illusion.
damn, I did a real
Oh,
good job drawing that
damn.
shit.
Spider.
Which is
One
what
sexy spider.
So it immediately tries to flex itself and trying to impress this spider mummy.
God.
And just
Baby,
fails miserably as it doesn't reply
baby,
back. But anyways, shooting over to Brandywine
Why?
because it's chaos.
Because chaos reigns.
15 minutes in, God has already left us.
Perfect time for some music
Um,
then, huh?
Right?
So, what kind of dark vision is it able to see?
From you?
Yeah, I have 60 feet of dark vision. Am I able to see inside here?
You see more darkness. If Roll 20 would like to behave.
Okay. Um. Ah. Damn. Brandy, knowing that these spiders kind of crumpled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just gonna join the line over here. And let's flick a produce flame over to this guy.
Okay.
If I can have my spells up. Link.
Didn't work.
What? Fuck?
It's probably not set as an attack roll.
Worked before. Oh, you know what? It's because you can do it from the weapons.
Mhm.
Ha!
Okay, well, 17 definitely hits. And how do you want to describe your fire?
Um, Brandy does the little flick of the wrist. The flame comes up. It's more yellow than it is orange, and she throws it at the spider as it is mid-waving at the mom, and it goes whoosh.
Oh yeah. It immediately catches on fire, and you just hear this very blood-curdling screech coming from this creature as it was distracted looking at this weird image, and then it just turns into crisp. Um, yeah. And is there anything else you would like to do?
Uh, level 1. Nope, that's about it.
All right. Well,
She feels sorry about that, but they're bugs that aren't here.
which then brings us to. Is there any other movement you like to do? Unless that was your full
Nope,
movement, and
that
then
was as much as I can do.
okay. Which then brings us to Fee.
Um, sure. I have 25 feet of movement. So Fee is basically going to come over here and hop up on the back of this ballista if I can.
Okay, you can.
Um, and she's going to see the Darkling and, oh dear, it's another one of these things. Oh, um, well, I've never used this amount of dose. And she pulls out a syringe from her pack, and a strange mechanism basically pops up from her little wrist gears, and she loads this thing in. Go to sleep! And she fires this dart off at it, and is going to use
Okay.
its reflavored freezing ray of frost.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, I don't know. It rolled with advantage. Should be a 23 for 3 cold.
Okay. Well, yeah. You immediately hit it, and all of a sudden, as it's like trying to flex with this minor image, it immediately is coated with ice and just freezes, and just has its yellow eyes dart in a very confused and alarmed confliction before looking over to you and just like trying to say something, but it just comes out in muffles because of the ice.
Can we reflavor it as it's as literally like a trank dart?
So you're basically shooting him in the leg, and
with
then
a tranquilizer, yeah, to slow him down. It's a relaxant, muscle relaxant.
oh, okay. So
yeah, this dart. It's basically that's it's
okay, yeah,
it's
yeah,
ray of frost. I'm just reflavoring it.
right. Okay, so instead of the ice or anything flowing over him, immediately he just has this odd, confused look as he sees this very big syringe or whatever size of the syringe that you threw
It's like
into his
yeah.
leg, and he looks at it, and then he starts feeling a very shiver form over him, and he just grabs himself and goes, "Ugh," and yeah, his speed is reduced by 10.
And then Fee's just sitting there like on top of the ballista, kind of one hand steadying herself on the back of Sorcerer. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. I don't think I used the right dose.
All right. Well,
That's my
then
turn.
that brings us. All right. Thank you so much. Which then brings us to
The
Gek.
important question is
Mhm.
there shrinkage?
That was
He
wrong,
got
but
roofied by his dick. Salty. What the fuck?
Salty is in rare form tonight.
Oh.
I have had to be nice to very angry customers for a week.
Mm,
I have a lot of pent-up sarcasm.
it's beautiful.
Don't stop. I am enjoying it very much.
All right. So, Gek,
Well, what I meant to do was actually run forward. I was seeing what the range was on it, but I'll take that.
Oh,
I'll have advantage right
okay.
next time.
Who are you throwing it at?
I was just gonna run forward behind them and toss at this guy right here.
Okay. Yeah. You can definitely do that. Unfortunately, your 12 does not hit.
Advantage.
So,
Next one. I like I said, I was actually planning on running up the group here.
are you doing the pack tactics?
Yes, that's I meant to do that.
Okay.
I was just seeing the range. If you want me to roll again, I
Okay.
can.
What?
Oh no,
Pack-
the
You know,
18 is
pack
fine,
tactics.
Pack tactics.
Pack
or
tactics
whatever you
work.
call it.
Just as a reference, pack tactics works if something else is within 5 feet of the creature you're
Oh.
attacking, not
Oh,
5
it is
feet of
within
you.
5 feet of the creature.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot about that, but I haven't read that in a moment. Never mind. Then yeah, I
Never
missed.
mind. Okay, so yeah, a 12 misses then. So as you threw your javelin over the larger towering people, you try to find a better gap for it. So you kind of like having to slide underneath Yanara's legs and try to throw at it, and it just kind of skimmers and clangs along the ground until it lands flat against the Darkling's feet. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Well, then that brings us to the other spider, which is quite confused, but then saw its brother or sister, whatever, turn into a crisp, and it starts freaking out. But before
What's
I'm going,
its name?
what's its name? Red. There you go.
Red the spider.
Red the spider. It's going to make a quick intelligence again, just in case. It's
I love it. This is working out better than I ever could have dreamed.
Why?
yeah, it's like pretty much in shock because the mother's not doing anything and it's trying to communicate, and it just watched its brother or sister die, and, and it's just like stand at a standstill and just like trying to communicate as best as it can with the minor illusion. Which brings us to P-Spot. What are you doing?
Oops. How do you do the line arrows to follow the grid, or is there not a grid?
I believe I think the grid is turned off right now.
It is turned off. So the squares are the ones on the map, if you can see them, are a representation of 5 feet.
Basically, what you'll do is you'll basically start dragging your token and just immediately right-click, and it'll make a waypoint from where you're starting, and it'll start giving you a line that'll show you how far you're traveling.
Yeah, I got that. I just meant for range-wise idea. Firing line of swords, it seems. Yeah, he's just gonna march up, see the odd movements of this creature, very similar to the one we just killed and attacked Jacques, kind of cock his head and then just toll the dead. Obviously, it's been seeking peace.
Okay. Toll the Dead is a wisdom, I believe.
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. All right. Well, it did take some damage, so it's actually rolling me 1d12.
Yep. Oh, didn't roll up.
Doink.
Well, okay. So, how do you want to describe your Toll the Dead?
He looks over again, sees the target, and goes, Asocian, strange creature, you must be seeking peace with those movements. I will grant it. Listen closely, and die. And then just shakes his fist vigorously as he casts Toll the Dead.
Okay. Yeah. So, is there like a mystical image of a bell around him, or what's?
More so like the sound of bells kind of starts ringing as he shakes his hand, like an old man shaking his hand at the sky kind of thing. It starts growing louder and louder and louder.
Okay.
And I just kind of see it as almost not necessarily like physical bells against him, but just that psychic assault against his head of hearing these of death coming from a robot shaking his hand angrily at him.
So
you can do that to real people.
So being that it's kind of slowed down and it's shivering, and all of a sudden you start shaking threateningly at him, he immediately, his eyes narrow and then squeeze tight before his arms just grasp up at his head, and he's like, ah, screaming in very painful manner. He is not looking great because blood starts flowing out from his eyes and down his ears, and a little bit out of his nose, but he is holding strong still, unfortunately.
Fee's eyes go wide. Oh no, I did give him too high big of a dose.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, PB and J?
Nope, that's about it.
All right. Which brings us to Tomoros. Tomoros, you have this little girl wrapped around your waist, and she's looking at you with pleading eyes.
Can we say
At
that that's why
first.
I'm last in the initiative order?
Uh-huh.
Like, yes. Wait, hold on.
Yes, little girl, I will help you. Just, you could get your hands off my leg. Be much appreciated.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just so scared.
We can take away the source of the scarediness.
But she lets you
I'm just
go
like
and
pulling
kind of
away. I've been like dragging I've been like trying to like drag over, and she's just like holding onto my leg. It's like,
yes, I'm on my way.
She lets
Stay
you
in the back.
go.
I sort of. So now I'm finally able to act.
Well, to battle.
I'd like charge forward with my well, quote unquote mace. I'd like to bonk this darkling.
Okay, so yeah, roll. Let's see if you can hit him. That fucking hits him. So
You don't even need my bardic inspiration.
roll me that damage, please. How do you want to do this?
Sorry, how big is this guy? He's like halfling size, right?
He's goblin size, so maybe like 2'5", something like that.
So you know in Looney Tunes when like Wile E. Coyote gets like one of his inventions backfires on him and he just gets squished into the ground.
Uh-huh.
It's just like that. You just sort of like, ooh.
Yeah, you just charge forward and you bring them all down right on top of its head, and you just watch as he kind of like turns a cartoon style into a spring into the ground with some aftermath of blood splattering all over your person.
If you look closely at the token, there's already blood splatter on there, so
Well,
all
there
good.
you go. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Well, is there anything I can realistically do at level 1? I think I'm good. I'll stand here.
Do you have any bonus actions? I don't know if
I
you
don't.
moved your full 30 feet.
Let me look through my thing.
You have 5 feet
I
of
don't know.
movement left, technically.
Okay, I don't know if Divine Sense is a.
It's an action.
I think it's an action.
Yeah, okay. In that case, wait. Lay on Hands is definitely an action. Yeah, I'll just stand there with. I'll just like kind of prop up, kind of shake off my mace. Just take the same stance that you see in the image, like.
All right. Which brings us to you, Nara. Your minor illusion surprisingly worked very well. So, what are you doing now?
What? Okay. All right. What the hell? She's just gonna move forward. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, she'll just end there, and then she's going to look at this spider, and she's just going to shout at it. What do you call a barbarian in a duel with a warforged? Rage against the machine! And she's gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay.
Commentary. I find this offensive.
It's Tomoros instead, apparently.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Thank you. Oh my god.
There we go. There we go.
Oh god. What does the spider laughing sound like?
I don't know. There you go. So, yeah, so this spider is now knocked prone and is laughing its legs off as it's kind of like curling on itself and trying to like brushing it all over its body, rolling in the ground, trying in a weird disturbing laughter screech form. Even clicks. But yeah, let me put that there. There we go. Is that the end of your turn? Or would you like to move anymore?
I think I'm good. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Which brings us over to the man formerly known as the sorcerer.
I should unmute myself. Just out of range. Wait, hold on. How far could I throw Gek?
You would have to roll me a strength, just an athletics check to see how well you throw him.
Gek, would this be an approval strategy?
The fastball special.
Doko, I need to know. Can I yeet Gek?
One second.
There is a crossbow behind you.
No need to
Load
ask
Gek into the
permission.
crossbow.
You've already got a gnome loaded in the crossbow.
Perfect.
Sure,
I'll launch-
throw Gek.
Throw Gek. Got it. All right.
Okay,
I
roll
like
me
to...
athletics.
They're not rolling that one.
Don't say that.
Spike Gek into the ground.
How much does Gek weigh?
Oh my god.
21.
Jesus, man. What is happening?
Okay, equally stupid idea. Can I do that? Run? Can I pick him up, run, and then throw him like a football?
Sure.
In comes with the chair. Wait, no, that's a kobold.
With a kobold. Whoosh! I'm gonna throw him straight at the spider.
Gek, do you know how much you weigh?
Probably not much, but let me see all the weapons I have on me, because those probably weigh more than me.
Hey Google, how much does a kobold weigh? Not cobalt, goddamn. Okay, you know what? You weigh 1,246 kilograms. Apparently. Okay, if you were the size of a sedan. So if you scale that down to kobold size.
According to the Volo's Guide to Monsters, the base weight of a kobold is 25 pounds.
That's nothing.
That's the base weight. You're basically throwing
How
a
do you
medicine
want to do this, Gek?
Attention, Gek. You are a lethal weapon.
Because literally, you launch Gek at the spider, and with his weight and his combined equipment, tackles him right into this baby precious spider. Explodes on impact. And Gek is now covered in gunk and spider flesh.
It died laughing.
Wow.
Just imagining his tongue trailing behind him in the wind.
So, with that, the turn order is now finished, and this little girl just looks at all of you, kind of like astounded at your strength and your courage, before looking at the spiders and kind of like involuntarily cringes.
Damaris is gonna go back.
Are you all right, little one?
Yes, I'm okay now. Thank you so much. And she gives
Was
you a
that
little.
the murderer?
That little thing, the spiders and that creepy thing. Yeah.
Wait, did they actually murder anyone, though?
Oh, the murder? I don't know. Maybe?
Are you telling me we just killed someone on the mild suspicion they might be murderers?
I just was chased in the darkness, and then I found you guys.
Well, considering that one over there tried killing Mr. Gek.
As for how dead is the Darkling, it's a puddle of smush that's kind of springy.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. It's not going to come back as a zombie. That's what I need to know.
No.
So Brandy is going to pass her hand
Alright.
through the spider illusion, look over to Yanara. Have you been practicing this? This is really good.
Oh, well, I needed something to do in my downtime.
You just hear a very laughable chime on top of your head.
What kind of fucking spiders do they have where you lived before joining the carnival?
I don't think you want to know.
Apparently. Perfect music. This is whimsical. What's going on?
So as this is all happening, Fee like kind of darts
Mhm.
forward and dodges between everyone and runs up to this darkling. And you see her like drop down to one knee, throw her, her medicine bag drops down, and she like looks to start to triage, and then she's like, "Oh, oh, he's very dead again. Oh, what?
Don't feel bad, sister.
Don't feel
He
bad.
was a bad guy.
All he did was show up, and you all smashed him. He did nothing to us."
To be fair, he was chasing a child.
Declaration: he now knows peace.
Through the
Just
dark.
kneel by him.
With a pack of spiders.
Fee will kind of
He
like
tried to flirt with a spider.
Fee will kind of step over. Are there any blankets or anything in any of these tents?
Yeah, so
cardboard.
the one that's right next to you is kind of covered in webbing. But even though you're kind of like you're pushing some of it away, so this one is more compared to the others less, let's just say less stringy. So then it's easily able to move it aside. Um, but as you glance inside, you do find a couple of bedrolls and a pillow, normal for a certain campsite.
Sure. She's gonna grab one of the blankets and drag it over and cover the smushed darkling with it.
Okay.
Well,
Not so much to cover there.
So, might I make a proposal for next time? Maybe we don't murder the thing that we don't know is bad or not. I know the one up there stabbed Gek, but this one just kind of was here. Can we maybe confirm that it's bad before we smoosh it?
I'm not gonna move like that.
He was flirting with the spider.
Well, that's okay. Do you have a problem with him flirting with a spider?
Out of
Excuse
character,
me, young
Free should be
man.
executed.
Out of character. We're not streaming this, right?
No.
Well, we're not monetizing this on YouTube either, right?
It will not be monetized. It will be posted.
Oh, good.
I'll
Agree.
use
I
that
feel
better judgment.
dirty earning money from this.
Oh no. There will be no monetization.
This is someone's fetish. You know it is.
Need I remind you of the sexy hearth or sexy? Sexy harsh.
No.
What? Please go on.
No.
All right, I have to go into incognito to pull
Oh my.
While he's doing
Is
that,
there-
Gek's checking out the Zara tent.
Okay, here, roll me.
Before he walks in, he's just gonna stab it with javelin a few times.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I found a different one.
Are you
Okay,
surprised?
so you
For God's sake, Nox.
No, okay, on.
Don't.
What the
Okay, anyway. Gek, you kind of went up to the tent, start jabbing at it. Nothing really attacks you this time. And as you like made some decent holes inside, you look in and roll the investigation check.
There is no dead child.
Oh my God, Nox, stop it!
If I have to know that this exists, you do too.
God damn it! What have I done?
I'm just
Okay,
reading it.
so with your 9, Gek, you go inside and immediately you step on bones. And as you're kind of like looking down at your feet, within the bone fragments that you stepped on, you actually find about 6 copper pieces and a little letter on the side.
Oh,
Kind of
shinies!
crumpled. And as you pick it
He's
up,
gonna. Yep.
mhm,
Go ahead.
as you pick it up, what kind of languages do you know?
God, I don't know this off the top of my head. Let me check.
He barely knows English.
Uh, let's see.
It should be listed in your.
Stop touching my stuff.
It's common and
Common and
draconic.
draconic.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't know what it says. But it looks very pretty.
Ooh. He's gonna put it inside his backpack and waddle along back.
Okay. What is
I
the rest of you doing?
I would like to talk to the little girl.
Okay.
Okay.
So this little girl is still hooking onto Tomoro's leg and kind of like rubbing her cheek against the middle uh armor plate, whatever you want to call it. Um kind of very thankful that she was saved before her attention turns to you as you approach.
So Brandy's going to. Uh, I completely forgot what the word would be. Drop to the girl's level and
Mhm.
just lightly tap her on the shoulder.
Mhm.
She is going to smile and ask, "So, how did you get down here?" Oops, loud.
Well, I took a ride on the those carts up above, and it was a very fun ride, but I did get slapped in the face by a tentacle. It wasn't very fun. But anyways, I got down here and then I was lost and confused, and I ventured all by my lonesome, and then I heard some scruffling up ahead, and I thought I saw a couple other people, but I kind of lost them.
Does this girl
Were
have
they?
wings, by the way?
She does not.
Ah,
Hmm. So Brandy's gonna look over at Inara. Is she able to hear what's going on in the conversation? You think?
You're kind of like speaking softly to this girl, so I have a feeling. I okay. Okay, what's your passive perception, Yanara?
uh, that is an excellent question. Where is that? Um,
I think it's
It's
middle
just
left of
10.
the
It's
core.
your passive is just
It's
10 plus
it's
whatever the
12.
number is there.
Yep,
oh,
it's 12.
eight. Oh, yeah, 12.
Yeah,
There
10
you go.
plus whatever's listed
Yep,
in your skills.
yep. So with the 12, she can hear bits and pieces of the conversation.
So how did you get to the carnival to begin with?
Well, I was. She kind of looks confused for a second. Well, I was kind of walking on my way home, and then there was a fog, and then I was somehow in the kind of like in the outskirts of the carnival gaming tents, I think, and then made my way to the first carnival ride, which was this one.
Hmm. You said there were some others?
Yeah, I couldn't really make them out. It looked like they were the same size as me, though.
About how long was this?
Um, she kind of looks at her fingers, kind of like counting, and holds up a hand, just the five fingers. That many.
Hmm. Did you happen to talk to anyone about getting your wings? Or did you just go straight to the rides and stuff?
There's wings? I never knew
Brandy
we.
bites on her tongue, and she's trying to still
Yanara has
look
picked up on
happy.
this, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that at hearing the wings comment, Yanara is interested now. She's going to start wandering over there. She doesn't say anything yet. She's just wandering over to where they're standing.
Okay. She will look as the little girl will look between Brandywine and then you, Yanara, as you approach. Kind of like looking a little nervously now, and looks over to Tolmeros. Did I do something bad?
Well, you shouldn't be following strange fogs out of a well-lit place, but it's okay. We'll bring you back up.
Okay, well,
At
thank
least.
you.
Do you mind sticking
Just
with us?
remember the buddy system in the future.
Well, I didn't really have a buddy when I got here.
We'll be your buddy. All
Oh,
of us.
thank you. She immediately hugs your leg again.
Okay.
You're my
Pats her on the
buddy.
head.
Well, that was easy. Just stick with us, kid, until we get out of here, okay?
Okay. What is the rest of you doing? The PB&J sorcerer, or man
Formerly
known
known,
as sorcerer.
the artist formerly known as Sorcerer. If no one's gonna say, I will mention something. Fee has run up to the dead spider, and you see her pulling out a scalpel, some vials, and Dumplemorph has kind of run over, and she's starting to cut into this spider to see if she can harvest some of its venom.
Yeah, medicine check.
I can do that. Medicine check.
Can I say too that while this is going on, just in an attempt to try to calm this girl down, Yanara has nice. Yanara has just taken out her lyre and she's just strumming a little tune for this girl.
Okay.
A natural 20.
Yeah, with your 26, I will say you got about 5 vials of poison.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, a baby too.
Dumplemorph, this one has a lot. Quick, And she's just like filling them up, and Dumplemorph's kind of like trying to help keep the legs splayed open, and yeah.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, so the little girl is feeling a little calmer as she's kind of like hugging Tomoros's leg and kind of even just bracing herself around it, kind of just hugging him as he moves. Just like a child clinging onto a parent's leg. Anything else that anyone else is doing?
I can't
Jay just walks over to the little girl, pulls out the parchment of paper he's been carrying around,
God.
thrusts it forward. Query.
Oh my God.
Sign.
What is it?
Clarification.
read.
Documentation. Agreement for peace.
But I
Service
can't
for this
read.
unit to provide.
I can't read. What does it say?
He just looks down at the paper and looks up. Peace.
What's that?
Clarification. What we all seek. The eternal answer.
She looks confused. So you're wanting candy?
Incomprehensible gurgle. Just sign.
I don't have anything to sign it with, though.
Walks back over
Brandy
to
is
the
thinking
dead
too. Oh no.
thing.
Oh no.
Wipes his hand in the blood, brings
Oh,
it back
God.
over, and extends his hand like an inkwell, full of this thing's blood.
She just immediately turns green.
Terms and conditions declined. Noted. He puts away the paper and just walks off.
Okay.
Brandy, what the as she melts it.
All right.
I will ask Fee about the spider venom she's getting. Sister, why are you taking this substance from the spider?
Uh, 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 um, um, well, many creatures have venoms and other things that I can use to craft antitoxins, or they have lots of medicinal properties. Why do you ask? Would
He
you like one?
raises an eyebrow. Could I make an investigation check or some sort of knowledge check to see if this actually is true?
Um, it would have to either be, I guess, either history or medicine.
Well, it's actually have a proficiency in history, so
Very
I
proficient.
You
am
take her,
stupid.
you take her word for it, and slowly nod your head.
You can keep it. I thought, well, you got really agitated about the whole, attack first thing with the spiders and
Oh, the spider. It is okay. Spiders tend to, well, I've had pet spiders, and I've had spiders that tried to eat my pet spiders. So they're a much more chaotic beast. I was really okay with those dying, but the other one, they could talk. I don't think this could talk, could it? Please tell me it couldn't
well,
talk.
if it could talk,
Brandy
it
is
can't
far
now.
away from this conversation.
If it could talk, it can't now. Yeah.
Oh, well, well, I don't like to waste things, and once I get back to maybe I can. Once we get back up top, maybe I can find. I know that I saw other booths that maybe had some chemical supplies, and I can still listen to more, well, less dangerous substances. But for now, I will just keep these, and
Well, the
we'll.
first thing we do when we get topside, I'm asking for a refund from that ride.
But that's wise.
Terrible ride got stuck here. You'll get that refund. One way. He starts flexing, or another.
Well, please don't start a fight. I wouldn't want to have to bandage you up because you hurt somebody and they hurt you back. She flashes him a smile.
The man formerly known as the sorcerer is lost in his own mind now, thinking about getting that refund.
Oh, hello, PB.
Salutation, greetings.
Are you all right? They didn't damage your chassis, did they?
Registering. This unit has suffered no damage.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. And you, Gek, how are you feeling? Gek, hello.
He's zoned out.
Oh, hi!
Are you okay? I heard you collapsed earlier. Yes.
Yes?
In your hand, your wound that I bound, it has not. It's okay.
Feels fine.
Okay, good.
I mean,
Well,
right now it looking very filthy.
well, we can clean it again later.
Curtain.
And she kind of stands up, dusts herself off, picks up her medicine bag, and kind of puts it back in her. Kind of hooks it on her bag or under her back, and well, on we go. Where to? Where's the way out of here?
Brandy is going to encourage everyone to join up with the gore-spattered Gek and company. All right, guys. I guess we should keep on going and explore up here.
I've got the kid on my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Onwards!
Echo, echo, echo.
Alrighty then. So who's taking charge?
Um, Miss, um, did we, out of character, did Brandywine share her name with everybody or just with certain people?
Only
Actually, not
Yanara
with
knows
me.
the.
Technically, it's been shared. Wait, I don't
I
remember.
Yes, you
thought
have.
PB knew
Yanara.
just because he
Yeah.
signed the
Yep.
paper.
I
Or
don't
did you?
know if Yanara said her name out loud.
I did to Fee and Tomoros when we met up at
But
the tea
not.
shop.
Hmm. But not the others.
So Phil just pipe up. All right, Miss Phoenix lady. How do we get out of here? You work here, right?
Yeah, but this isn't. I don't know exactly where we are. This seems like an unfinished part um, of the ride, but I've never heard of it before.
Can you get us back out of here?
Well, she looks around. I suppose we're doing fine so far. If all that's down here are the spiders and other vagrants that are inside the carnival.
Well,
I can
last
tell you
time.
something for sure. Those goblin-looking things aren't supposed to be here, and they're known in the Feywilds for, well, murdering things.
Oh, well, I'll take that into account next time. Maybe. Okay. But the last time, Gek here went first and got stabbed. So maybe you, who are more familiar with the um, eccentricities of the carnival, maybe you can lead us now.
I guess.
Perfect. She smiles and picks up Dumplemorph and just kind of holds him in her arms.
Mm. All right. I guess Brandy's going to be taking the lead. You guys already looked at these.
Those two
Heck did, I
tents.
think.
Yeah, Geg did the one on the left, and then um, V just pulled out a bedroll to cover up the darkling that's kind of embarrassingly covered and sleeping through.
Sleeping the long sleep.
Brandy has had a little bit of enough with this entire affair, and she's going to produce flame and. Oh. She's thinking about setting the camp or the tents on fire, but then remembers that there might still be children down here. And the flame gets big. No, she's just gonna keep on walking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I guess in the marching order, she's first.
Okay. So what's the rest of the marching order? That I did not mean to do that. Ah, crap. Ignore what you see.
Pay no
Ignore
attention
the
to
Trask
the
in
man
the
behind the
corner.
curtain.
Okay. Sorry. That's what you see.
Hmm.
So as you're kind of like taking the lead, Brandywine, you're starting to see a little bit more webbing and very big piles of bones of various body sizes in amongst of it.
Do any look fresh? May I roll?
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh boy, I totally know that. Oh, for
Hey.
once.
Okay. So as you're kind of like glancing over the nearest webbings with the different um, bones, from the looks of it, some of them have been aged quite old from ranging from about 30 years. And the one that looks a little bit like latest are the ones kind of hanging in the webs themselves. And they're they still have their skin attached onto the structure. Kind of like almost it's been shriveled dry, like if it's been sucked out.
Hmm. Typical num nums by the spooters. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do any of them look vaguely undead?
No.
Can
I
I
signed
sniff?
the paper already, Salty, I think. Didn't I?
Yeah, he did. You did.
Did you?
Hmm?
Okay, I didn't update that. I think I missed that then.
May I
Yeah, I
sniff?
think I did.
May you sniff?
Or good and divine sense.
Oh.
Divine sniff.
Divine.
I mean, that's how I've been playing it off. It's like,
Okay, undead. Okay. And
oh,
or
just any
woo,
sort of evil.
any sort of
Undead or celestial or fiend.
Mm-hmm.
you detect none of those.
Well,
Good news, everyone. Strahd is not here.
Yes.
technically he does a celestial.
But you do not detect anything of fiend or celestial and or undead as you're approaching the collection of bones up ahead and the rounding curve of the next path.
All clear. I smell no evil.
You could smell in that thing, brother?
I can do a lot of things in this thing, brother.
I'm not going to comment. Okay. So, Gek, you're after waiting on your friends, you're immediately going off on your own again, I see.
I tried
Exactly.
to protect him.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Chasing after
PB's
Jack,
gonna
apparently.
Yeah.
PB's gonna grab one of the bones, like just kind of a smaller bone, and try and offer it to Dumblemorph. He has no idea exactly how this works, but he is just kind of going off what he thinks works.
Obviously, Dumbledore is a dog. Very strangely proportioned dog.
You see Dumblemorph kind of narrow his little badger eyes at you, and then with like a um grumpy like what's the word? Kind of hesitant. You see his little metal prosthetic paw kind of reach out and grab the bone from you and start gnawing on it. Oh, his eyes
PB's
never
eyes
leaving.
do the little. PB's eyes like kind of glow for a bit and do the little happy robot emote kind of look.
the little upward carrots.
Yeah, the upward carrots.
And then you see Fee turn.
Anyone?
Oh no no no! Dumbledore, that's not good for your teeth. She's like trying to pull it away from him. He's resisting. All right, you
All right.
can keep that one.
Anyone else doing anything as Gek is venturing forward?
Chasing after Jack.
Oh no,
The
our
kobold's on a
artillery piece.
leash.
Okay, can I get control of this small anime girl's token?
Nope.
Damn it. All right, just drag her along with me.
Put the NPC on a leash before she does something dumb. Oh no.
If we got a spare one, we can put one on Gek.
All right.
About the same
So
height.
As you're kind of like rounding the corner, you immediately start spotting a ladder that descends down to the cavern that Tomoros used to be in, which has yet to actually complete. And you see the rounding pathway of the wooden tiles going along, just leading you to hopefully to the exit.
Oh, wait, is like the exits in that cavern that I was in?
You don't know. You just see a ladder. You see a form of a ladder in the corner.
Ah, seems I was 2 steps ahead. And about 15 feet down.
Oh.
60 feet?
Yeah, it was 60 feet down.
Jack walks up to the next torch and just stares at it.
Oh, wait, Tomoros!
Good, you're burning.
Tomoros! And she pulls out one of the glowing stones that she had from earlier. Can you take this with you if you're going down? It's not very bright, but it'll at least give you more than what's down there.
Sure.
Potentially
The
brighter
sunlight's my way, but I do not know if that extends to the rest of you.
Is the small child still on my shoulders?
Yes.
right.
I'm kind of like, at the moment, I am trying to reveal part of the map. So what are you doing again? You're going down?
I'm going down again.
Again.
All right, let's listen closely. The number of time he hits his head against the ladder will tell us how far down he's going.
All right, so you go down along the ladder. Thankfully, it does not break. This one actually goes about 30 feet until you hit another ledge. And as you're climbing down, the little girl clings to you kind of naturally, actually, around your head and your shoulders, her legs locking around you. You reach to that tiny ledge, and then you see another ladder that descends down to 15 feet to the cavern below.
There are 2 ladders this time.
You're very smart, sir.
Not something I've ever been told, but thank you.
People don't say you're smart?
Not often.
But I think you're smart.
You can't see it, but under the helmet, he's blushing. And he says
All
nothing
right.
and descends the second ladder.
All right. She continues to cling to you as you eventually your feet hit the ground floor once more. And as you turn around, you do immediately start seeing webbing kind of oddly forming around this very spiked cage like wall. And just seeing through the gaps inside of it, you see a webbed corpse that seems to be freshly made and scattered bones along the webbing, as well as a trunk.
Okay, back up the ladder with you.
Well,
Go get the others.
what? I don't understand. I thought you're very. Is there more spiders?
I think a large spider.
Oh, I don't like.
And you have the very important job of telling the others about that.
Okay. So, but you gotta put me down first.
Well, I'm still standing at the ladders, so she can just reach up and climb.
Oh. She immediately clings to the ladder steps and kind of like awkwardly shifts her body off of on top of your shoulders and starts climbing her way back up and kind of cautiously looks back at you before going back up to the others and kind of like bringing her little hands to her mouth, and she just says, "He found some more spider webs in a dead body. He's very smart."
That's my girl.
What do I do now, sir?
It's so cute.
Everyone has a companion in this game.
I've
Sorcerer has
adopted a
Gak.
child.
There's Dumbledore for
Most of the
character
party.
names. I'm
Fee.
yeah. And now a little girl that is a daughter figure for Padameros.
Phoenix lady, it might seem that your little magic-y fire stuff could come in handy. It sounds like there might be some more spider webs to burn down below.
Suppose.
Could I light a torch?
You could.
I would like to light a torch.
You light a torch.
I would like to light the webs.
All right. It doesn't take
That could
much.
be.
It does not take much to take off a first layer of the spider webs, but you still have the proposition of this spiked wooden wall in front of you.
I would like to light the spiked wooden wall.
Immediately, it catches flames, casting a very bright glow from below.
Warning,
What the
CO2
hell
levels
is-
increasing. Meatbag, please advise facial masks.
I think we're fine from out here.
What's
hey, Tomaros, what's
CO2?
going on?
He lights fire. He very smart.
Well, that's a fire.
Tomaros, you might want to get back. That's going to.
So,
No fire can hurt me.
So, as the little girl is kind of like clinging to the wall, these flames are actually reaching up to 20 feet high.
Oh no.
And these wooden walls actually, well, they start burning and burning for a long time. And you just see on the inside, the corpse that you spotted through the gaps catches flames as well.
And starts
Good thing it was a
screaming.
corpse. Yes, starts
As for the chest, it too catches flames. And as it breaks apart, you start seeing vials inside before they shatter, and
Oh no.
no more chest, no more stuff.
Exaltation, you have created a funeral pyre. This is a most peaceful way to go. I commend you.
What was
We
that
didn't
noise?
start the fire.
So whatever was in the chest is no longer there.
Great.
I do not tell anyone about this chest.
No. Metagaming. But you just watch and you hear the very faint shatter of vials breaking, and you see something glinting, glowing red in the midst of it, besides the fire itself, before it kind of darkens and melts to a puddle. The little girl kind of feels the heat on her face and immediately starts climbing her way back up the ladder and looking a little red from the very ungrowing breaching flames that keeps crawling upwards to now 30 feet.
Oh, quick, come up there. I want you to catch fire.
Okay, now would probably be a good time to leave.
Anymore.
Warning. Heat and CO2 levels rising. Meatbags be advised.
Yes, now is probably a good time to find the exit.
She immediately clings to the sorcerer. The man knows it's the sorcerer.
Formerly known. Meanwhile, Tomaros is, if you could like see his eyes, it'd just be like this crazed glow reflecting off the fire. Like
Can
the
you-
inside of his helmet is almost glowing brighter than the fire.
Now that's the good shit.
Just for the hell of it, roll me an intelligence check for me.
Oh God.
Hmm. Oh, actually, it's my wisdom that's bad, not my intelligence. Okay. And my intelligence is also bad, evidently.
Yeah, so as you're saying that, you're standing there watching this glorious flames reach up into the tall cavern, just reminding you of the sun and feeling the the vast
Wow.
warmth. Sorry, the
The
vast
warm
warmth and the heat.
the warm embracing bosoms of the sun.
The,
But
the
the heat
large,
reminds you of the
voluptuous
sun.
globe of the sky.
You just stand there, just taking it all in, very empowered that you think.
Incandescence.
But again, your metal does turn red as you just stand there. What is the rest of you doing?
Gek's gonna pick this thing up off the ground, toss it at the night.
Okay, so what you pick up is just a candlestick. Roll me an athletics just to see.
Athletics.
Bling.
Marco,
I will-
everyone.
I will say that candlestick immediately slaps right into the Tomorosa's head, and you feel the ringing of the helmet as you wonder where it came from.
Did our kobold just create another kobold?
Oh my god. They've undergone
So-
mitosis.
The candlestick obviously captures your attention, and you watch as your friends just look at you very oddly as you stand there coated in red.
I'm gonna light the candlestick in the fire and toss it back up.
Ah, there you go. Sorry about that. I forgot to share.
So you're gonna toss it back to Gek?
Yeah.
Oh, roll me athletics with a disadvantage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So as you did catch the candlestick on fire, you throw it back at Gek, but this thing is made out of bad styrofoam and immediately melts halfway through. It just comes into a plop.
Alternatively, since my armor's already red hot, like it is
Yeah.
melts melts into my hand and like it's sticking there, so it just sort of like kind of flops off.
Yeah, we'll say that too.
Come
You
on,
get parts of it flung at him and just kicks onto the rock wall.
But the funerary rites. I must wait for
Yanara
him
just
to
takes out
terminate.
her. Yanara just takes
Awesome.
out her horn and plays a.
Audio recorded for future use.
All right. Is anyone else doing anything while Tomoros is watching this fire?
PB&J is watching the funeral that. So Tomoros thinks he's watching a funeral he created, and PB&J is watching the funeral of Tomoros.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
And he just bows and prays slightly.
Okay.
Phoenix Lady, I don't think watching him burn himself up is the way out. Can you lead us?
Right. Hey, Gek. What? God damn it. Yep, she's gonna. Oh, look, mushrooms. Do these ones look like the ones I saw before?
Roll me a nature check.
Yay,
What
another
you
chance.
doing?
Well. Damn it.
Druid.
Level 1.
They
Level
seem like they were the ones like before. They're brown, but they have a very different texture.
Oh, mushrooms.
I'm gonna pick one up.
Okay.
Can Gek roll a nature check?
Yeah, you can roll a nature check. It's brown and it's pushy and it has a little plum of little dandruff flushing into your face.
Would Fee recognize this from all of her years of crafting medicine?
I say roll me a nature check with an advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Nature, there it is. Goodness, we are terrible.
Wow.
The dice are like,
Wow.
you don't know what this is. Just go, leave it alone.
So, despite as Geck and Brandywine are pricking over it, you see the plume of dandruff kind of puff up into Geck's face, and despite having to work with all different types of mushrooms, this one is kind of giving you a little mind block sensation. But it doesn't seem like it's dangerous, as nothing really happened to Geck.
Well, I've never seen this before.
We have two people enamored by the fire and two people completely surrounding a mushroom, not knowing what it is. We're gonna go really far.
All part of the storyline, brother.
Can I throw my
The
hat in the
little
ring here
girl
just
is
for
now on
fun?
top of your head, clinging as she was on Tomoros, the man normally known as Sorcerer.
No, you don't have to take that. I was just curious.
But oh, well, if you're 6, you don't know either.
Okay.
How is it?
At least we're all on an even keel. Hey, at least I have the excuse of having a negative intelligence modifier, so.
We've rolled a 3, a 2, a 4, a 2, a 4, and a 7.
I was honestly just kind of curious if I randomly would get a good roll, considering what else we've gotten, but no.
We are not
Don't
allowed to
forget
know what
about
this
my
mushroom.
3.
Oh,
I have
yes.
a +6 modifier to strength. I got a 3.
What is going on?
Gex gonna turn around and not knowing slap the mushrooms so his tail and start walling off again.
Okay.
Mushrooms, boy, let's go.
Tomoros,
as
are
you're
you
kind
coming,
of
or are you just gonna burn to death down there?
Does the body look sufficiently cremated?
Yes, the body is now cremated.
Alright, say a quick prayer to the thunder. The thunderbolt! I scamper up the ladder.
Disappointment. Your cremation is not completed, Tin Man.
Sparta kicks him back down the ladder.
Who to assume the fire to touch me?
Hold on, I need to roll wisdom saving throw then.
I long for a swarm embrace.
Oh no.
You're the one who did this to me. I'll say.
He's thinking.
No, I'm not thinking. Yeah, Camo, if you want to vocalize this or you want me to, but it's gonna push him down the ladder outside my control. I failed the check.
You watch as the shadow comes in front of you, and you see the metal man, but then you see a black blur in front of him before you feel a kick in your chest and you fall.
Whoa, hold on. Can I make like strength or dexterity or like
Yes,
anything
you may
saving
make
throw
a
for this?
make a quick dexterity saving throw.
Oh dear. I was hoping for strength.
Bro,
but
what the
glad to
fuck?
do it.
PJ's not even just gonna watch what happens. He just kind of
Oh, for fuck's sake.
sees the shadow and then just wanders off, kind of assuming it's done.
It is done.
It's a
Oh,
1d6,
it's a king.
right?
Per 10 feet.
For fall damage? Yeah, okay. And it's 15. Well, yeah. Oof. You take 5 damage. As your body, you just hear a very distinct crash as your back slams into the little rift in the wall, and you just stand there kind of astonished.
No. Can I play this out?
Yeah, go ahead.
I appreciate your fervor in offering me a foot to assist my climb, but perhaps next time bring it down a little slower.
Yeah, you take 5
Query,
points of damage.
I know not what you mean.
Long
I brush
So
myself off
as-
and climb up the ladder again.
Okay. So as your guys are kind of going about that, the little girl on you, the man known as Sorcerer, kind of like massages her hands into your mask, kind of like feeling the material, and she's like, what are you wearing? What is this? And she starts pulling on it.
Some merchandise. It's a beautiful status from where I'm from. Each individual wrestler comes with a unique mask. It signifies their personality, their character. You see, mine's got fire. He points to like the little flames on his head. For I was the sorcerer. Trails off.
So now you're a firehead?
Firehead.
Oh no.
Oh God, no.
Well, maybe we'll have to work on that name.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look like really fire, and it's very rubbery. Maybe rubberhead.
Oh no.
Rubber happy wrestler.
You know, I guess you could call me the man formerly known as Sorcerer, the Man. But what is your name? What do people call you?
Oh, my name's Trilla.
Rilla. The man formerly known as Sorcerer goes on and tries to shake her hand. Nice to meet you, Trilla.
She awkwardly shakes it in front of your face. Nice to meet you too. So, they're not very bright, are they? She
Well,
looks back at Toro.
well, I think that little one is pretty smart. She's got all these medical thingamajigs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's pretty smart.
Says a
Do I
little
hear
The
the
rest-
comment? Do I hear the comment about being bright?
What's your passive perception? Let's see. No.
Damn it.
Do I hear it as well being behind them about them kind of insulting all of us?
What's your passive?
10 plus your wisdom plus proficiency
Yeah,
if you check.
PB, you hear this conversation going on.
At the notion or the sound of like, them saying we're not very bright, he just casts light on his head.
Yeah,
and just feels very satisfactory that he is now bright enough.
And it has a magnetic antenna sticking on top of it.
Declaration: I am the brightest one of the group.
Nonsense! Look at me!
I'm still glowing red from the fire.
She looks back at the both of you and kind of gives you a very forced yet polite nod. Yeah, you're very bright.
You know, Trilla, this would be a good, it's a good life lesson. You don't necessarily need to be super intelligent to be a honest working person and a good member to your community. It's
Say what?
okay to be a little dumb. Not saying you shouldn't strive to be smart. I still read books sometimes.
Brandy is going ahead with
Declaration: I am glad you have accepted this man known as Sorcerer. And walks away.
Hey, I'm still on the road of self-improvement every day until the day I die.
Well,
For the
you're more muscle than brain. And she knocks on your head.
Oh, the brain's just well hidden. Come on, they're starting to go through. Let's join up with them.
Okay.
Would you like a ride on my shoulder?
I am riding on your shoulders. Mush, mush.
Mush, mush.
I guess I'm mushing now.
Mushing intensifies.
So as you guys are rounding the corner, you actually pass by the bridge that you guys seen in the very beginning, the other half of it. And the fire that was off to the right of you now has seemed to die back down a little. But on the left hand side of you, you see a lot more webbing, just kind of like along this rock wall, and you just see some different various bundles within those as you're making your way down this slope, following the path.
Well, nothing can be done for them. Time to set them on fire. Like
Was
over
this
there.
in character?
No.
Because as far as I know, I still have a torch. I can cremate so many more people with
For the heck of it, roll me some perception checks, guys. Okay.
Wow.
Mhm.
My wisdom is so shit.
Mhm. Mhm.
Perception.
Good lord! What the?
Why?
I mean, to be fair,
Why?
What is going on?
to be fair, get staring into this fire here.
So is Tomiro.
Okay.
So
I already gave a life
Okay.
lesson. You don't need to be smart to be good. Or perceptive.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So the ones who are mostly paying attention, is PB&J and Fee. As you're kind of like walking alongside this rock wall, the slope, I would say, and glancing from both directions, from your left and to the right, you actually do see, again, a lot more than just bundles of wrapped balls along these webbings. You see a wall of corpses and
Ugh.
a lot more bones down below that's next to the bridge.
Um,
And as you're looking at this, you start hearing very sudden shouts coming down from down below, kind of like almost where you guys were currently, around the bend behind you, but not exactly sure where they're coming from. But you just hear
down
very
or
terrified screams
down?
down and below.
Okay,
So somewhere around here.
gotcha. Ah,
Oh
do
shit.
all. Sorry, you go.
so is it just PB and Thee that hear these, or?
PB and Fee. Yep. Because everyone else, I would say, with you're kind of like following the leader, so you don't know who's really following the leader. At first, it's Brandywine, and then it's darting towards each torch, and then Tormos is doing the exact same thing, and then Brandywine, you're kind of like a little disturbed by a few things. Being that Tomoros is still a little glowing red and Gek's just staring into each single fire.
Look,
Um,
I did not wake up this morning to be stuck with all these interesting people.
yes, and Yanara, I would say you're kind of distracted more with your instruments, kind of like making sure that everything's all quite aligned, nothing has been lost, and you're making sure that Bippy is still on top of your head. So you're kind of like fumbling over with yourself. As for the
I'm
sorcerer,
fondling myself is what was just said.
no,
Just
fumbling with yourself.
we are that kind of game now, guys.
No,
Well,
fumbling.
you are the
Playing
bard.
soundtrack.
I am the
As for the man known as the sorcerer, you're still just having your mask being moved around by Trilla on top of you, kind of like she's trying to
Trilla,
maneuver it in a way,
please.
trying to flick off the flames to make him
The
look like they're.
mask stays on. It's very important the mask stays on. Can you do that?
Well, I'm just trying to make it look like the flames over there. And she points to the flames down below.
No, keep the mask. It's
Okay.
important in our culture. Should I ever
I-
lose the mask?
Then you become a nobody?
Worse.
What's worse?
You saw those spiders back there?
Yeah?
Like them.
You explode and turn into black crisps?
Yes.
That's terrifying. Ooh. And she basically hugs your head.
As a father, I am very
Anyways.
familiar with this happening. It's not the most pleasant pleasant experience, let's be honest. Little fingers digging into your eye sockets ain't comfy.
They're probably really dirty.
hmm So with the information, PB&J and Fee, what do you do with it?
Fee is
Declaration. Ptolemos. Another funeral requires your aid.
Head whips around.
wait,
Where?
Phoebe, did you? There was voices down there. It sounded like maybe a scream of some sort. I don't.
Commentary, yes. They seem to be needing peace. Peace
Yes.
through cremation shall suffice.
No. We need to help them, not burn them. What is with you both in burning things?
Query, will this bring peace?
I must see.
No. It will bring death.
In response to
Query,
your question,
helping them will bring death? Then cremation it must be.
Oh my god.
in response to your question,
I must see them return to the sun's warm embrace, lest they come back as undead scum.
That's actually a valid concern.
Fee's gonna go over to the edge where she thought she heard the screaming.
Okay.
And it's dark down there.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna take out one of her light pebbles and toss it down there.
Okay. So as you toss it down there, you immediately see some broken barrels and some rubble here and there, from what makeshift of your pebble could highlight.
Yes,
And you do see more of a winding tunnel, a side tunnel, going away to the right of you. And you could have swear that you're hearing a trickle of water as well.
The webs over here seem to be gone. There's a little passage over here. We probably can go past the webs. Maybe we can use your rope, Mr. Sorcerer. Masterly Ben.
You think so?
Oh yeah, yes. There's a little bit of light down there from one of my well, I call them lumostones, but they're just glowy rocks, really.
Knocks. I'm sorry, Harry Potter fan. Sorry.
Trella, could you, as the man from knows the sorcerer crouches down, could you stop, can you get off of me for a moment? I need to help my much smarter friend.
I'm sorry. And she gets off and stands off to the side, looking down over the cavern herself.
All right, I guess I'll hold the rope. Hey, Domoros, can you give me a spot?
A spot of what? Eh?
No, spot me. No, oh, that's right. You didn't. Give me a hand.
well, I dropped the torch, so I guess I don't really have
Yeah,
much
you
to do
drop
from
the
up here.
torch onto the first webbing and you watch as it catches flames. And the corpse is inside.
All right, I like to use the rope trick, or the rope I have to do what Fee suggested, which is to drop it down. And
now, I'll go first. I will keep a hold on the rope. If I tug twice, pull me up.
Hey. Oh. Stay safe, sister.
Oh, Dumplemorp, I need you to stay with the muscly man, okay? He kind of steps between Sorcerer's legs.
Mm-hmm.
Sorcerer's done nothing too.
Staying away from the PB.
So yeah.
All right, so roll me athletics again there. Then normally okay. So I was gonna say with advantage, but I'll say I'll take the 18.
Super.
With the 18, unlike the other caverns around you, this one is only about 15 feet.
Okay. Sophia will pull out her final little pebble and give Sorcerer the thumbs up and lowers her down. And yeah, she'll get to the bottom and will start to kind of scan around, picking up her second pebble. She's basically using both her pebbles as like little mini flashlights, kind of scanning around, moving quietly.
Okay. So, and your pebble gives like 5 feet, correct?
5
And
feet
then,
bright,
or
5 feet
additional.
dim. Yeah, additional 5 feet dim. So it's like a 10-foot little glowy ball.
Okay. Okay. That's it. Depending on how far you want to go.
Yeah, she's just gonna kind of keep moving forward slowly, stealthily. Yeah, we'll say stealthily.
Okay, roll me a stealth. Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Where is my? There. Okay. Heavy armor.
Okay.
That's wrong. I'm not in heavy armor.
Hmm.
Right. Scale mail give disadvantage? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's just scale mail.
19. Okay.
So an 18. Yeah.
1 second.
Wait, you have heavy armor?
No, it's rolling it weird. I have scale mail, and
Okay.
scale mail, I don't think, gives disadvantage. I thought it was half plate was the only medium that did.
Okay, so yeah, as you're walking along stealthily, like keeping a little
No, it
It
does.
apparently
along
does
the.
give disadvantage, by
It
the way.
does. All right, cool. So 13.
Okay,
The
well.
Pink Panther theme in the background through my audio cords. Does that give advantage?
So as you're like continuing walking on here, oh crap, hold on, my thingy is not working right now. There we go. So yeah, as you're walking along with holding the your pebble in front of you, immediately you see something crouched down by the water. Their back turned to you, but from the looks of it, just from the backside, you see very strange, strangly matted and gross looking white hair that's almost balding in places on top of the head. They're wearing what resembles like skin like cloth and very long and oddly shaped legs that kind of like are green and spotted and yellow in places. And as you're slowly approaching this weird creature that's head slowly turns, it's catching the reflection of the stone, and immediately you spotted a very ugly looking creature as with bulging yellow eyes.
What the
And a
fuck
very
is that? What the hell?
That is
Ugly.
cool.
Kill it.
It's Grogu
It
and Bob
immediately
the
looks at
Trick
you
at
and
five.
you look at it in a very awkward situation before it makes a very odd wide like grin and just makes a little gesturing of its fingers waving at you. Oh, hello, dearie. I didn't see you there at first.
Oh my god.
Fee kind of raises a hand slowly. Hello? Um, are you okay? We heard some screaming
I'm
earlier.
quite fine. Oh, that's nothing, my dear child.
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Sure.
Oh, why would you need to roll insight, dear child?
Not great. Fee just kind of goes,
Wow.
okay.
No,
Are
don't be afraid. Come here, child. Let me see a good, better look at you. And she
Oh no.
awkwardly starts kind of crouch like walking, like if Gollum was to come towards you.
Fee takes a step back, and her free hand reaches onto the rope.
No need to be calling out to your friends. Come, let's just chat a little, you and I.
I preferred if. And she
Danger.
pulls the cord twice.
Oh dear.
Time to yeet.
Oh,
All right,
there's the signal.
there's a signal. We're gonna pull up.
Heave ho!
Oh,
Do I need
now
to make
that's
that
just a
flex check?
shame. So rude, my little Flea. You just hear as you are whipped up to the little, up to the top.
Well, thank you, sorcerer. There's a creature down there. It's really ugly, and it kept
Has
moving
it gone
closer.
dead?
Well, it was green and covered in kind of scaly, ugly spots, and had.
What shape was it? Humanoid, arachnid, reptilian?
Well,
Styrienne?
well, it certainly had two arms and two legs, similar to a normal humanoid, but
So
very
humanoid,
elongated.
green.
Almost very much not a natural shape. Oh, thank you for pulling me up. She was getting very close. I think it was a she.
Where'd it go?
I think if we go back down, we should go all together. I don't think that one person was a very wise choice. So I'm sorry for that.
It's okay. You're safe. Do we
This is
really need to
what
go
I was-
back down
Sorry,
there,
you go.
though? Do we really need to go back down there, though?
That was where the screaming came from. There was some sort of screaming. I think someone must be in trouble. And
At the mention of that, all of you hear it. And they're like, nah, get away, you fucking ugly creature! Get away from Nuzzle!
yeah, that's screaming. I think we need to go. Let's lower the rope back down again, and we need to get down.
Now,
Better not be a
children,
trap.
remember, this is what I was talking about with stranger danger.
All right. The sorcerer puts the rope down again,
Okay. Untying it from Fee.
untying it from Fee and kind of just letting it loose, and he's gonna hold and basically let everyone rappel off.
So you said it was a 15-foot drop?
Yep, 15-foot drop.
Jack's gonna slide down the rope.
Okay.
Actually, Gex is like, he's the most compact package. We can just like airdrop him onto situations. He'd probably be fine.
That gives me a
You
great
would just
idea.
swing me at people with the rope.
No, that gives me an amazing idea, but I need to understand if Fee can make a parachute in the future.
I'm
Go
sure.
move along.
She had a parasol that was going to work like a parachute, so.
So, do
We
I
can
make
work
any rolls
something
or I
out.
just go down the rope?
You're going to make me... Yeah, just roll me athletics to see how all of you get down very well.
Oh no.
Technical.
This'll
Oh, what a no-go roll.
Yes, there we go. No go.
How did my negative strength do better?
You didn't roll a 1.
Can I roll acrobatics? Or
You can, yeah. Do athletics or acrobatics, depending on how fancy you want to go.
For fuck's sake.
that worked.
Okay.
I rolled a 2. Wow.
Can I say I wait for the sorcerer, and I'm just gonna ask if he can, if I can ride on his back.
Sure.
I'm a gnome. I
Looks
weigh at
over-
most like 30 pounds.
Right. Oh,
Looks
yeah,
over
yeah,
at
that's
Trillia.
fine.
How's she gonna get down?
Can you take both of us? We're both very light. You won't even notice.
Oh, it's the worst that could happen.
Oh, great. You see Fee kind of like pulling out a couple like bandages and straps and things and kind of wrapping them around us, kind of, or basically wrapping around like you're under your arms, like almost like bandaging, but just kind of trying to hold us on there.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
1, 2, and a 3.
mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those who don't make it, Noko, Salty, Tomoros, and Yunara, you also take 5 points of damage
Jeez.
from falling.
Wait, that might actually kill me.
Uh-oh.
Kill me.
Oh no.
I am down. I'm at
Ooh.
-1.
We can stabilize you.
Yeah, I've got a healer's kit, so.
All right, well, yeah, so you,
Ow.
the one who got down first is Gek. Gek, you just, even though you're sliding down the rope,
Do
you
we
immediately
kinda
start feeling
crush-
the.
Do we
I
unfortunately
mean,
kind of crush Gak with 2 giant, like, heavy plated type characters?
you make a
Between
good
Tomoros
point,
and I?
Salty.
Do I need to make that player check to dodge?
Sure, make me a flavor, dexterity, acrobatics, or yeah, just roll me acrobatics to see if you can get out
Just
of there.
strafe, just strafe, just punch the person falling.
Oh God. Okay.
Deflect.
Let's see, what do I want?
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Uh,
Bird.
Yeah, try to roll out of the way, but just fucking rolls into the wall.
you just
On.
he rolls into the wall, and unfortunately, your tail gets squished by 2 heavy-plated people. I will say you take a point of damage from your tail being smashed.
I don't like you all.
Yeah. So as Tomoros is like the next one to fall, he falls on top of
I just land face down on the floor.
face pretty much face down on the floor, unmoving.
Fee hears
Brandywine,
this,
you
but
guys
she's
are
like
just
been wrapping herself onto the sorcerer, so she doesn't actually see it. She just hears this clank.
on as the rest of you, because the sorcerer is the last one as well as wow, Fee. While everyone else is pretty much going down here. Yeah, Brandywine, you make it just fine. You just see a whole bunch of people piled on top of each other, seeing
I land on
how
top
to
of the boys.
very daintily, like
It's no longer a 15-foot drop.
That's true.
Yunara, you do pile on top of the other guys, kind of like rolling. You hit them, and then you rolled off them off to the side. As for Fee and the man known as Sorcerer, as you're about to go down, immediately Trila just pops off of you and stays up on top of the platform up
jumps
above.
Probably for the best, honestly.
But oddly, she's not on the platform. She's standing on the rocks.
Like, just
On
horizontally?
the rocks. Horizontally.
Oh dear.
She has spider climb.
She's a vampire.
Trilla.
That
What are you
is a...
doing?
I'm not usually lost for words, but how are you doing
can
that?
I roll something to... Can I roll something to... let me drag my token, sorry. Can I roll something to determine whether or not there's someone in the carnival that can do something like this as an act?
What the fuck is that?
What?
Oh my god!
My bad.
Oh,
Sorry.
What the hell was that?
It's the heart.
Sorry. That did not go as I thought. I'm so sorry. uh, well,
That's a spider lich.
Evil!
apparently it's not working. So, well.
Is it stuck?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me the your nature or history.
With his. Oh, no.
I might have to refresh my page. 1 second, because the stupid thing.
Grief, man! What the fuck?
This is this is some
These are
incredible rolling
dismal
tonight.
rolls.
Yeah, you don't know anybody being able to do that and just stick there like it's nothing. And
Could I
as
try
you're all
that
kind of
too? I mean, I'm not
yeah, you
expecting
can try.
much, but
Mhm.
yeah, nope.
You again, you don't know anyone who's able to do that. And hearing the story that she said that
Oh,
she
dear.
came out of the fog and came to the carnival, you'll watch as immediately Trella just her eyes start to darken and a very annoyed hiss comes from her and she's like, of all the fucking things just has to go wrong.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
And immediately you watch as her tiny little form starts to break, pop, and expand into 8 legs, pincers, and a very grotesque looking red eyes glaring at all of you.
Oh.
So yeah, that was the picture that you guys were looking at before.
I'm so glad I didn't have to watch my child turn into this.
I like my
You're still just
I
down
like
the
my
ground.
mother spider better. Just saying.
I need you all to roll initiative if you don't mind again.
Fall
Alrighty.
down on
God.
the ground. I don't think I get a roll.
I'm at half my
No, you
health.
still
This is gonna be
do,
great.
because
Oh goddamn!
Hey, there you go, Salty.
Justice and peace.
remember to select your token.
Where the
Hey.
hell
Holy
is
That didn't work for me, but I forgot to
Trey, can
select
you
my
start
token.
rolling for me? I've got 4 6s in a row now.
The dice hate you tonight.
Good lord, man!
We have a
Hey, at
very
least you go before the vampire, not the
Yeah.
vampire.
There is initiative on the sheet.
very top, right next to AC.
Oh, there we go. You just click that one. Okay. I can deal 17.
What is going?
Humorous is collecting every status effect
What
while he's
the
asleep.
are you doing, Nux?
What is that?
Oh,
Yeah, I was like,
So the what? What's what?
Nox just has a
Oh.
billion. It looked like something from like the what is it? No number from Pokemon.
He's cycling all
missing
the
no?
buffs and debuffs.
Missing number, yeah. Well, at least our healers are going first.
Right?
So
I
I'll
Or we
heal
get
from
murdered.
death, so
Damn
it.
I don't have any spell slots.
I need some healing. but
Why
so
did you
does
guys waste all your
Humorous.
spell slots?
I tried understanding the spiders to see if they were nice in order
So
to avoid combat.
Are we
So if
starting
she's on the
combat
side
or?
of the wall, does that mean she's within 10 feet?
So
She is 10 feet.
should I take my turn, or are we still?
Yes, you may take your turn. So
Okay,
you
I was
just
just making
watched
sure.
as this. Yes, you just watched as Trilla immediately turns into this very grotesque looking spider and eyes all of you in a very evil red looking glare and hisses and cheddars at you, but talks normally, which is strange. But go ahead. What do you do?
After hitting the ground, as he did, PB's eyes kind of like dim, and you just hear the old Windows like XP boot noise emanating as he gets back
Okay.
up and just immediately glares at this giant spider. Warning, combat mode initiated. Friends, deliver peace unto this thing. And I will do my last emboldening bond. And I
Okay.
will go ahead and bond. We'll go ahead and do Gek because I fell on him. And who else is really hurt and has to get into melee? I guess that's more of a meta question.
Well, the one who's down is technically Tomoros, which has yet
cannot
to
heal,
roll a
so-
turn.
Well,
Right.
I thought since I was down, I don't roll.
Nope. You still roll a turn order in order to decipher your death saving throws.
Ah, right.
Or you're
Weirdly
getting
enough.
froze.
Turn tracker. Hold on.
If it heals, then maybe.
It doesn't heal, so I can give 10 hit points with a different spell, but I don't actually have a healing spell yet.
Okay.
So, but I'm choosing 2 characters for this. So I'm going to choose, I guess if he's down, we will go ahead and choose Gek, and we will choose the man formerly known as the Sorcerer.
Okay.
To receive my emboldening bond. And then I will kind of back off to the corner and get my mace and shield at the ready.
Okay.
And apparently live in Australia and be upside down. So we're good.
Your combat mode is switching up to jump up in the air, then to be upside down. There we go.
It's actually my head is
Alright.
just straight up upside down up on my metal body.
So you said that was Gek and Man Sorcerer. Abbreviation. Okay. All right. Well, since you are you whatever. um Are you standing up or are you just sitting?
Oh, standing up. I just flipped my token around because
Okay.
I'm dumb.
Gotcha. All right. Which then, do you want to move anywhere? Or you want to stay where you are?
I moved back. I
Moved
kind of
back.
hard with the space
Right.
in here, but I just moved. I'm behind everyone with kind of sword and
Okay.
mace at the
So
ready.
you're kind of like, okay, so you're kind of pressed against the wall with how you have a passed out Tomoros at your feet and a little like squeezed in there. Otherwise, we go over to Fee. Fee, you just watch as Trilla just transforms in front of you, and you're kind of like under the arm of, I believe you said you were under the arm of the man known as the sorcerer?
Kind of strapped a little bit to his back, but just with like loose bandages or whatnot. As this Trilla morphs into the spider, Dumplemorph like wraps around Fee's like neck, like sitting on her shoulders, and starts hissing, and she like kind of pulls free. Gek, are you okay? Tomoros, and she's like trying to seeing if they're both responsive.
My tail hurts.
Are you okay?
Tomoros does not respond.
Tomoros, and she pulls out it looks like a healing potion, but it's got a like a spray on top of it, and she's just going to basically stick the nozzle up underneath Tomoros' helmet and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank God for off healers.
So she is going to use that. First level. Of course I roll minimum. But 5 health.
5 health. I mean, yeah, so I will Tomoros, go ahead and try to describe how that works for me.
So you stick it in, and the helmet set like tilts to the side a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just like flopping, and yeah, it goes inside, and you feel this like squelch. Well, what is it actually? What is the thing you're using? You said it's like a spray.
Basically, she's got an aerosolized health potion.
Okay, so
Think
it's not
of the
like a
Pokemon's
stim pack.
Healing sprays.
Basically, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so you see it just like go through the helmets and like vent out a little bit through the eye holes. It's like, yeah, and then it's like he kind of jerks up, right? It's like,
Tomoros, good. That was very foolish of you. Please don't do that again. Are you ready to fight?
Fight what?
That! She like points up. Dumplemorph is still hissing at Trilla.
Oh,
Ready's mace.
Okay.
And then
Is there anything?
I think I'll
Go
spend
on.
like the last 15 feet. I don't remember exactly how much I have, and just get kind of behind the other metal people. Yeah.
Okay. Which now brings us to the man known as the sorcerer.
All
You
right,
were,
I'm.
yeah,
Am I?
she's 10 feet above you, so clinging on the rock wall.
I will quickly ask, are you here to fight us? Do I get a response?
She clicks, her pincers click at around her face, and she just laughs at you. Save you? Oh no. I'm getting my vengeance for you killing my children. And not to mention, y'all do look a little scrumptious.
Well,
You dare defile the mask? You dare? I'm gonna use a bonus action, enter into a rage.
Mm-hmm.
Rage! I'm going to, because it's 10 feet, so the rules for high jumping are 3 feet plus strength mod, plus you can basically reach about half your height.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm basically going to use that to add up to 10 feet, and I'm going to try and grapple her.
Okay.
And because I'm in
Athletics
rage,
versus
I have...
athletics. Yep,
Yes,
yep.
I do have advantage on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does she resist? I will roll the d4.
Do it. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you grapple this spider woman, and you
She is
it's
stuck
not
on
very
the wall.
pretty. She is stuck on the wall, and you're now stuck on the wall.
You dare defile my culture? The honor? Does that mean nothing to you?
No. Do I look like I care?
Let me quickly reread if I deal beating up damage immediately after I grapple her for the start of the turn. For the fighting initiative feat. So excuse me for one moment.
No, you're good.
Wait, we were allowed to take feats?
she's a
Very
variant
human.
human.
Ah.
And you took
So
what?
they
Unarmed?
sacrificed.
At the start of the turn, so
Okay.
that should end my
So-
turn.
All right. Which just brings us to the odd-looking creature that you guys are only Fee has seen. Just
Uh-oh.
looks behind her in the darkness, and just laughs. Oh, my dear, dear children, you got yourselves in such a fine pickle. But
Okay, it's
I
called
have
stabbing.
other important matters to take care of. And then that's what you all hear from behind you. And you just hear other voices. Now come to me, the little babies. And
Ugh.
you hear a familiar female goblin just like, get away! Just stay away from us, you fucking ugly twat! And you don't know what happens after that. And then it
Oh,
brings us
dear.
to Brandywine's turn.
This is a fine mess that we are in.
At least she's restrained.
At least she's restrained. She ain't going anywhere.
Oh God. Everyone's able to see her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me at least you have a ranged
I do.
cantrip.
I do.
What is making her restrained? Just curious.
I am grappling
Her
her.
grapple.
Because I
Grapple,
can see on the grapple.
Each had
grapple
jumped up
and
into the
restrain
air
are
to
actually
grab
two
her.
separate conditions.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, well, grapple loses speed 0. So,
Yes.
my bad.
Okay. No, it's
I
fine.
am going to flick a fire bolt. Well, not fire bolt, but yeah, produce
Do it.
flame and throw it at the. Oh wow!
Atrilla? Alright.
Yes.
Yeah, your flame immediately hits her, in her little back pouch, and it sizzles her little hairs here and there. She's not very happy about that, and one of her red eyes flick over in your direction,
Your
kind of, and
days
just
of
hisses in
stealing
you.
people. Your days of stealing the people from the carnival are over.
She just laughs at that. You think I am the one who steals people? Oh, poor child. There's so much more than you may think.
That
Is
being
there
said,
anything else?
it's not your
Mhm.
job. And that's the end of what she says.
All right. Trilla just turns her attention back to the sorcerer who's right in her face. She's like, as for traditions, I have one of my own. She basically grabs you by one of her front legs, keeping you in place as she delivers a very direct on contact of a kiss on you.
Oh dear.
Good.
Wait,
Oh
is she
no.
a traitor?
You must make a that Constitution saving throw for me, otherwise you take poison damage.
That does not beat my armor class.
No, that's true.
She kisses.
She
That's
kisses
good.
the mask.
I am weaving around.
She kisses the mask.
Yeah.
Just
She kisses
squirming.
the
Don't
mask.
you dare kiss me, filed one. You do not
She
get to have the honor to touch.
She's like, it's just a matter of time. Besides, you're not that very well. Let's just say her digits form around you, kind of like scuttling along her muscles. Not a lot of fat, this one.
That might be hard as I'm trying to wrestle her, but okay.
Well, she has 8 legs.
Hey!
So.
Stop molesting our friend!
Which now brings us to Gek, who is crammed against the rock wall and you see a Trilla and kind of being weirdly wrestled by the man known as the sorcerer, and in a very disturbing way. What do you do?
God, it's evil! Ah!
I
And
told you guys.
he's just gonna be yelling and distracting and using that. It's within 10 feet, right?
Okay. Yep.
Yes.
All right. So what do you do? Crawl down
Yeah.
or beg?
Oh God, don't eat me! No!
Okay.
Just like little pebbles and just trying to, just seem to try to roll back over, but his tail's in the way.
She basically her attention does go back to you, as you start throwing pebbles in her direction, and you just hearing your pleas makes her, let's just say, oddly and sharp looking like teeth turn into a very razor like grin. She plays by your what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh no.
She is more attracted to your pittiness and stupidness. Just say that.
Stupid.
A weak prey.
Sorry.
A weak
A weak
prey
prey.
stirs her
The word you're
hunger.
looking for is aroused.
Well, Toros, you're back on your feet. What do you do?
Can we even reach up there?
She's
Yep.
10 feet from you, so
Oh, so yeah, 6 feet plus another 4. That's 10.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the Warhammer gives a bit of reach as well.
what does it normally have?
Where do I see that?
I don't think it's technically just 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You could jump 5 feet and then hit it.
Yeah. That too.
I mean, would it be height plus the 5 feet?
Or for what?
To hit it.
Like, being able to, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead. Just go ahead and try to hit me. Oh yeah, you hit me.
Okay.
You hit me. Bonk.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh wow.
Oh god. Oh, all right.
Unhand our friend, foul creature!
small.
All right. Well, she is not happy with that as the mace contacts against her wicked grin, and you see blood splatter against the sorcerer as yeah, it kind of smushed her face in a little bit, and it's now she's bleeding from her weird, oddly shaped face.
Great job, brother.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Ah, Christ. Lay on hands is an action. So, yeah, no.
No? Otherwise, it is Yanara's turn.
Yanara is going to look up at this thing just completely disgusted, and she is going to shout at it, "The best parts of you ended up on your mother's bed sheets," and she's going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Wow.
Ouch. I don't even want to know. Okay, what's going on in your whole background
Do
anymore?
spiders leave their own bed sheets?
I understand why bards can't take chilling touch because she got no chill.
That's some
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
serious
It
Scanlan
fails, so-
energy there.
It takes 2 psychic damage, and
She-
and it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Okay. She is
And-
not happy with that comment. She's like, "You fucking bitch."
Can I have Bippy do something?
Sure, you can have Bippy do something.
Bippy is going to shoot an arrow at it,
Okay.
and it gets advantage, right, because of Gex thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
19.
All right, that definitely hits.
Okay, so it takes 1 damage, and it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it is all right because its saving throw was less than 5. It is poisoned and it falls unconscious.
You are correct, ma'am.
Would the spider be immune to poison?
Not this one.
Oh man.
So you watch as surprisingly Bippy just comes around your corn there, and just at the random signal that you gave, she lets out that little toothpick arrow, shoots it right into one of the eyes of Trilla. Trilla shrieks a little bit, but then her eyes darken, and then you feel a weird slack, sorcerer, as
It falls on
she-
top of you.
Hold on, put me on Gak and you first. I'm grappling the thing.
You are grappling the thing, but you're both gonna be falling.
Better
And
yet, she goes to sleep and curls around you and has really nice dreams.
Moist dreams.
No.
Not bad, brother, bad.
I didn't say it into the mug. That was out of character.
Okay, so yeah, so there we both fall, taking 4 points of damage,
Wait,
Thank
can
you
we,
guys, I'm
Uh,
raging.
and you kind of, with how everybody is kind of underneath, it kind of falls on Gek and Brandywine and Toro.
can we strength saving throw to try and just like
Yeah,
lift
you
it
can.
off of us? Like,
Mhm. Yeah, if you want to make a congested save.
Fuck, man.
Can I do acrobatics to just let it fall on Tomerose?
okay,
Sure.
Gex got us. We're good.
The tiny little gold.
Tomoros, as it's
So-
falling, you just see, the image of the little girl you once knew, and you reach out to try and catch it. With that.
So acrobatics to let it just fall on Tomerose, I guess.
I'm just seeing Tomoros
Oh no.
just going into Dave's Volt position to catch the girl that he once knew.
Is it the girl or is it the giant spider?
Yes.
Giant spider.
In his mind, he envisions the girl
That's what I was saying,
falling.
you just see it as the.
I think
The
she's
little
a drunk.
girl.
So I place my hands all wrong and it just goes right past me.
Yeah,
Lands on my
and
face.
part of the body is slammed against you. Same with the sorcerer, kind of pile drived into you. While a little kobold just manages to lift the giant head away from him.
Swobald.
And
I like to think that like it goes past, like it falls onto me, I crumple, and like Gex is like there unmoving. He's got his hands up, it just stops. No
he has
movement.
one hand on the spider holding both the man known as Sorcerer, the Spider Woman, and has the other hand holding you back from falling onto him. That's basically how it is.
Brandy had the presence of mind to just step out of the way, kind
Yes,
of.
kind
But
of.
I guess she
He
didn't.
gets
She didn't make it graceful, so it's
not
very
very graceful. You kind of
apparent.
stumble a little bit as some legs hit you in the back. But yeah,
This chick is
you
a
have
drider,
now an
right?
unconscious. Huh?
She's a drider, right?
You don't know what it is. You don't know where she is.
She's gonna be dead soon.
Get your meta knowledge out of here,
You
boy.
know her. You don't know her.
Otherwise, is there
She's just
anything
living
else
her
you
best
would like
spider life.
Bippy to do? Is there anything else you'd like Bippy to do?
No, Bippy's done. Bippy's done.
Okay. Which brings us back to the top of the turn order. PB&J, you watch as the spider falls, and same with the sorcerer. Only
Is
be to
that
be
a
miraculous.
train?
A train rolls
Query.
her over.
It seems this thing is at peace. Though is it true peace? He lifts his mace. Shall we deliver true peace?
Can we
Okay.
hold our actions to? Can we all go through the turn order? Hold our actions.
Don't. You all have advantage. Do it now.
Have you seen
I mean,
Office Space?
It's also unconscious. It's also, you all have
Mhm.
advantage because it's unconscious.
Trying to think
So
if it
you
was
have
a
seen
better-
Office Space Key.
I've got Toll the Dead. I feel like it's just more damage than me bonking it with a mace. So, gonna go ahead and Toll the Dead.
Okay. Well, she's unconscious,
Sleep
so
in
she can't
peace.
really make a wisdom saving throw. So, roll me the 1d12.
Nice.
Yeah, so you, as before, like you described before, you watch as there's no physical manifestation of a bell in front of the spider. Instead, you just watch as some of her eyes just immediately explode and start gushing out blood, and she's looking very, very badly hurt.
Statement. Sleep now.
Would you like to
And
move
that'll-
anywhere?
No, no need.
All right. Which brings us to Fee.
Okay.
Right there.
Fee reaches down to her waist, and you see her her hand kind of shakes, and Dumbledore kind of peers over and whines, and then she pulls out this pristine pistol, basically a cogwheel pistol that she has been on her hip at this entire time, and she steps forward to the spider, which was laying prone in front of all the friends, and she steps forward and holds this thing out with, the barrel basically right to the spider's face, and her hands are shaking a little bit, and she says, "We don't want to have to kill you. You just need to leave us alone and leave the carnival." She's going to try to intimidate the spider to leaving.
The unconscious
spider.
spider.
It woke up. It comes back. I
Yeah,
think,
it's
when
not unconscious anymore. It
Okay.
took damage, so yeah.
when something
Makes
takes
sense.
damage, it
All right.
usually wakes up.
Go ahead and roll me intimidation.
Would I have advantage?
Yes, you would have advantage.
Okay. Cool. It's not great.
For fuck's sake, man.
Rolls.
Um,
So her hands are
you're
just shaking
trouble-
as this barrel's kind of wobbling around, and there's definitely a look of fear and
Mhm.
maybe a lack of resolve.
Mhm.
So yeah.
In response to that, the spider Trilla hisses a very awkward pathetic. I'd rather die in order instead of leaving you all here. Which then, do you want to do anything else?
That would have been my action, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
would you like to move anywhere? You moved a little forward, so.
She's just going to, maybe as a bonus action, she's like, well, fine. And she pulls out one of the shining rocks and just shoves it in the face of the spider, one of the bleeding eye sockets.
Okay. It doesn't do anything, but.
There's the glowing eye, right? There's a glowing stone, a bright glowing stone in the middle of all of her cluster of eyes.
Okay.
And then she's gonna dart back behind Yanara and all them. So.
Okay. Which brings us to the sorcerer.
Yeah, I should have asked this question as she was falling. Do I still maintain my grapple on it?
1 second. Right, sorry about that. As for you falling in your grapple, I believe because you did take some of the damage, the damage of the fall. I would say the grapple is kind of like not really there anymore, unless you want to reinstable your grapple.
Yeah, I was mostly going to ask. I'm looking at the definition of a ending if the creature gets removed from my reach, but it hasn't been removed from the reach.
I mean,
it's
you're
only
still
a
in
D4
prox.
damage.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to beat the crap out of this one now? Do you think it's low enough hit points, or do you think it's better to restate the grapple so it doesn't move?
I'd say just kill it. Looks like it's in bad
Until
shape.
Gek's next turn, we have advantage, so
Yeah, may as well capitalize on it.
she does not seem to want to surrender.
It's fair. Then I'm going to pull out the glaive I've been keeping this entire time.
Oof, where have you been hiding that?
I was gonna say.
I have been hiding that. I'm in a
In
very
this closet.
unhappy mood at the moment. This thing tried to take off the mask. It lied. It's dishonorable.
Breaches of
Dishonor to
holding.
death. So we're gonna do that with advantage. 24.
Yeah,
assume
that
that
definitely
hits.
hits. Mm-hmm.
For
How do you wanna
9
do this?
slashing plus
How do you
plus
wanna do
2
this?
from the rage.
How do you want to do it?
How do we want to do this? This thing's on the floor. You've seen what an execution looks like, right?
Yep.
Oh God.
There is. He just studies the blood. His muscles are roided up from just being such a passionate fury, as is normal in the ring. He angles it so the blade would cleave off the head cleanly.
All right.
And then in a seamless motion, he kind of cycles it through like a windmill and cleaves off the spider's head.
All right. So, yeah, not even a chance to choke or anything. Her head goes flying and it falls into Gek's lap, while the rest of her body just gushes out blood, and then slowly you watch as her body breaks off into multiple little tiny baby spiders and start running away.
Fire, fire, fire.
Wait, is the spider running away? You
No,
say?
it's her body broke into baby spiders. Like she had more inside of her.
Opportunity attack?
They're not attacking, they're fleeing. If you want to.
Opportunity. Could they harm us in this encounter?
They cannot harm you, no. They're like
Okay.
little tiny mites, if I would say.
Okay. Gotcha.
Fire.
That's on you.
No, please no.
Are there any cardboard? Is there any cardboard around?
You have a barrel, but you're still in a turn order.
Oh, there. It's right. There's the. Well,
There's a
shit.
thing. Yeah.
Then
The
then I'm
thing.
gonna skedaddly dupe with the 25 feet of movement over
Mhm.
to yonder. Do I see anything?
You're a human, right?
I am a human.
Yeah,
If
you're
it's
a
darkness, I
human.
can't see anything.
You see a waterfall. A little trickle of waterfall, cave waterfall, coming out
Oh,
from
there's always
inside of
gifts
the.
behind these things.
Maybe. um, with that though, it brings us to our lovely odd creature. Now, darlings, don't be afraid. Little Lordly would like to give you a hug and bring you back to Grandmama. Come on, dearies.
Oh.
And you just hear the female goblin from before. I told you, you fucking twat! Get away from me! Stop touching me! Ugh!
Stranger danger.
Well, duty
And
calls.
which now brings us to Brandywine.
Yeah. Seeing the human run into the darkness and then stare at the waterfall. Actually, what does she see with 60 feet? Is she able to see further in, or is it too dark for even dark vision?
You don't know.
That's how much you see. So you see that this pathway seems to curve around to where the campsite was.
Okay, that's not. Damn it. 1 second.
Zip, zip, zip.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. Is there
She's
anything?
gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, she's gonna tap. Um. She is going to smack Sorcerer on the ass and cast Light and say, "Good job there, Spider Boy." Cast Light on him, and
Mm-hmm.
then go that 30 feet. So
Okay.
now he can feel pride and accomplishment and glow.
From his
There is
ass.
only fury.
Oh, sorry. Da, da. All right. Which now brings us to Gek.
Gek's gonna stand up, absolutely covered in spiders, and book as far away from the body as he can.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
25, 30, just screaming the entire way. Ah! Spiders! Everywhere! Ah!
All right. Yeah. Would you like to do anything else? You can use another action to keep running.
Actually, he will. He's gonna stay in panic.
Okay.
Dash.
10, 15, 20, 25, another 30.
All right.
As you hear his streams just slowly get distant.
So, Gek, that's what you see. As more of the a tunnel seems to be widening a little bit further. All right, which now brings us to Tomoros.
Come back, small dragon. Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do I see?
What do you see? More rock wall. You just see just the tail end of this creature. So you just see her and part of the just briefest glance of the goblin child cowering and having an arm outstretched in front of her, and the other one is kind of like out in the darkness. But you do see this creature with her back turned to you, and she's out like her weird shaped fingers are stretching out to her, to the little goblin child.
you! Unhand that child! Wait, speaking of which, what happened to our child?
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Trilla! Trilla!
Bold words for someone with javelin range.
Right. All right. So with that, it brings us to Yanara's turn.
Okay. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And let's. It's within 60 feet of me. Okay. So hold on.
Readying insult.
That's literally what I'm doing. I'm trying to find a good one. Hold on.
Deploying insult.
Just point.
You could
just
also
point and
do
laugh
dad
at-
jokes.
I could.
Frog. Start playing that on your lyre.
You are a bard.
I am.
Crazy frog.
Okay, I don't really know. I'm just gonna shout at it. A goblin with its head nailed to a tree would be more of a threat than you, and I'll cast vicious mockery on it.
Okay.
It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Damn it!
And it looks like she's unfazed. Instead, you just watch as her oddly bulgy eyes just look back at you, and her weird twisted grin just turns up. She's like, "I take that as a compliment."
Okay, great. Well, I'm gonna see if I can capitalize on this twice, and Bippy is going to shoot an arrow at it. Does a 13 hit?
It does not, unfortunately.
Okay, well then I guess I'm done.
So you watch as, it lands, from what you can tell, into her skin-like clothing, but it just embeds into the skin clothing.
Okay. It's a toothpick, you know.
It's a toothpick. So otherwise, that brings us back to the top of the turn order. PB&J.
Actually, before I end my turn, can I, who wants a bardic inspiration?
I won't say no to it because I'm going to be tagging from long range.
Wait, do I still have mine from earlier?
It lasts 10 minutes,
You
so...
should also still have your emboldening bonds, too.
Yep.
I like
Can I have...
I like math rocks.
Can I have more than one bardic inspiration up at a time, or...
I believe so.
It doesn't say I can't. Okay, so, I'll throw it on the sorcerer, sure.
Okay.
And you get a bardic inspiration, and you get a bardic inspiration.
May as well use it, you know. Okay, now I'm done, for real.
Okay. Now it brings us to PB&J.
PB is confused by the continued commotion, thinking that we just put the thing to rest.
You do hear the commotions of the kids up above and the weird creature talking.
20, 30, so go there. I think. Yeah, I will just go ahead and I think I'll just dash forward as well as my action.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 15, 20, 25. Just go here. Stand next to Gek.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. Which then brings us to Fee.
Fee's going to turn and see all the people running, and she's going to run 25 feet to there-ish. Yeah, 25 feet. And as she's running, she'll be like, Dumplemorph, another relaxing dart, let's go! And Dumplemorph like scurries down her back and into the pack, pulls out the another one of the little darts. She kind of loads it into the mechanism on her bracer and fires this forward to try to hit the frog person.
Okay.
So let's see, at 60 feet, so it's just in range. Perfect. So,
Perfect.
relaxant dart says, go. 15.
Unfortunately, it does not hit.
Clatters against the rock
So-
and shatters.
Wait, 21 didn't hit?
It wasn't in with advantage.
It wasn't disadvantage.
Oh, 15.
Yep,
15.
sorry.
That's all right. Yeah, so it does hit the rock wall, unfortunately, and you watch as her head just cranes the other way in the direction of the dart shattering against it and looks back and she's like, "Aw, poor little thing. Can't hit a thing at all, can you?" And then just turns her attention back towards the children.
Okay, yeah. All right. Can
Mhm.
Can I have Dumplemore run his 20 feet forward?
Oh no.
Yeah, you can. You go ahead.
So Dumplemore's on his shoulders. 5 is there. 10, 15, 20. So, and she like taps Dumplemore. Go, Dumplemore! I'll catch up! And Dumplemore starts running off, growling and snorting.
All right, which now brings us to the sorcerer, which you
Sorcerer's
moved.
I moved 25 feet. Yes.
Mhm.
I would move 30, but there's a kobold in some Warforged in the way.
Okay.
Dust me.
Ooh. Ooh, that's actually a better idea than I had originally. So yeah. I am going to yeet Gek. I assume I can toss Gek 60 feet. Let's start with that sentence.
Sure.
I
Go ahead and roll me
I
athletics.
am 25 pounds with a pointed nose. I am aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic. He is aerodynamic, and I got
You both-
inspiration and emboldening bond. So
You both.
I
do
assume
for
it's
emboldening.
athletics.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I pick up
So-
Gek.
Please roll that one.
Don't say that. 21. Do I need more? You want me to roll more math rocks?
Nope.
Can I roll math rocks so he
Math
does more
rocks.
damage?
I will say roll me a 1d4 for just to see how
Improvised
much of
weapon.
damage you land in the back of the creature.
Do I get +2 for being enraged?
Yes.
+2.
Okay.
All right, deals
So-
3 damage.
All right. So it did not like that. As Gek
Wait,
is
shit,
now
it's-
clinging
it's
to the
turns
back
next.
of the.
The fuck?
So yeah, Gek, you immediately slam into the back of this odd creature, and you immediately feel very sticky. And you have, even though you come from a lineage where everything is not have any offending smells, this one is just atrocious. Because
Kill,
as
Gek,
you
kill!
as you're like pressing up against the back of her spine, you feel it oddly move underneath you,
Oh noes.
and her head just immediately makes that weird, not a 180 but a 90-degree turn, and her big giant yellow eye looks back at you. She's like, "Oh, a little friend I have?
I'm Gek.
I know all about you, Gek, sweetie. I've heard stories about you."
Oh, you
Oh
have?
noes.
And she just grins at that. Which now brings us to her turn. Oh boy.
Yeah, I
If
hope
I had
you
known
put
you were
it
going to
already.
yeet Gek, I would have given him the bardic inspiration.
Well, it's
Yeah,
okay
sorry
because
about
we
that.
weren't sure. We weren't sure if he would succeed in that check. So either way,
But no, he guaranteed he succeeded on it, so.
Hmm. She immediately just, uh, you know what? Yeah, she is going to try to awkwardly grapple you as her legs start to stand and flex to where she's now, instead of crouching like Gollum, looking at the 2 feet, she stands tall to about 5 feet, and her body twists awkwardly and tries to grapple you. So roll. We're having athletics versus athletics.
Do you want to roll first or should I?
Yeah, you're rolling with me.
Math rocks. Roll the math rocks.
Math rocks.
Uh-oh.
You two have emboldening bond.
I am gonna roll a d4.
Four.
Wait, shit.
Unfortunately, Gek, you are now grappled within her very awkward, twisted body, and her arms just start to squeeze you and just like almost in a hugging formation, but it takes
Oh,
the
this is
breath out of your
nice.
lungs.
This is nice.
This is like.
Oh, my poor Keki. Oh, just so lost and so lonely all these years. And she starts like just petting your very scaled head, bringing your skin a little back a little bit across your head, making your eyes bulge even a little more. But you are now, your speed is removed to 0. All right, and that's the end of her turn. Brandywine, it is now your turn.
Okay. I have 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I occupy this space?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I see her, right?
Yeah.
Well, is there a way I can try and identify what she is?
Yeah, roll me a nature check.
Druid, I should have put proficiency in nature, but, well. Hey!
All right.
Just slag off your
Well-
skills and then they roll better.
As to what creature she is exactly, she is almost toad-like, but at the same time, there's something wrong with her image. Like, it's more like a false image, and beyond it, you see a it's almost like there's like an illusion cast over her, and how do I say this? And you just
So-
see.
I'm getting the impression that everything down here is wanted to try and kill and or eat us, and because she seems wrong.
Her appearance seems wrong and seems a little false from what the looks of it and how she's crushing her and how she's been taunting. You don't know what the actual agenda she wants, but she is aiming for the children. She cares less about you and more about the children.
Wait. Damn, she's within 60 feet. Like this. She's not here legally. Let's do produce flame. She's gonna try throwing a produce flame.
So wasn't your nature check your action?
That's right. That's how you roll that.
Mm-hmm.
she is going to tell the rest of the group a little white lie. She's not supposed to be here. For all we know, she's going to eat the children and then turn her way to us. And that's her turn.
With the Skyrim music playing, I'm just thinking about, you're not supposed to be in here.
All right. Well, then that brings us to Gek's turn. Gek, you are in within this creature's arms, being and you are now raging. Um, what you gonna do?
Looks like he's raging.
Uh-oh.
His rage has done him in.
1 second.
She's
Choking
choking on
up a scale ball.
Oh God!
Are you
not
actually choking?
He's gonna take his great accent, try hitting her with it. Ready for a hit? Key.
I'm reading over your rage.
I think you only get advantage if you use reckless attack, which I don't think you get to level 2.
Oh no!
Unfortunately, a 12 does not work.
But you have your bond because it's once per turn.
You do have your bond.
Oh, hey, perfect. Oh, turn noise in the way. There we go.
15.
15 does not hit.
Man.
Oh no.
Do you have bardic inspiration
Can we
too?
say? Can we?
No, he doesn't have bardic inspiration.
Can we say the kids are allies?
I mean, she
Someone's
was
gotta
yelling,
shake.
"Get away!" Maybe. I'd like to flip a destiny point.
I like to flip a destiny point too.
So
Roll
as you
initiative.
try to, you get your great axe and try to hit at her, her body just oddly just shifts and moves around you, and just almost, even though she's toad-like, it almost spirals more like a snake wrapping around you, coiling you.
Snake lady.
Make and yeah, you didn't get you don't get to land a blow on her, unfortunately. With that, it brings us to Tomoros.
Right.
Who does still have bardic inspiration? Please use it.
There we go. 30 feet.
Wallop.
What have you done with Trilla? Where's the girl?
Do that for me!
The creature looks at you and she's like, Trella? Oh, you mean that fucking spider?
No, I mean the small child. About
The
yay
spider.
high. Rode up.
The spider.
She was very much not a spider.
No, she was a spider, dear.
I don't believe we're talking about the same person here.
We are talking about the same person here.
This is a very eloquent conversation while Gak is grappling.
Fine.
Alright, I would like to bonk.
Bonk. Okay.
Where'd that- Okay.
There
I
you
can use my
go.
bardic, but I don't need it.
No.
You don't need it. Roll me the damage.
Bonk.
Wow.
How do you want to do this?
Woo!
Bonk.
We are
So
such...
she's she's trying to shift out of the way, but like the direction she's shifting is the direction the quote unquote mace is going. And it just
Okay.
pushes her into the
A
ground.
little bit of Chronicle of Riddick action. Oh no!
So as you slam your mace onto her noggin there, it weirdly enough, it goes through her and then she disappears.
It's not concerning at all.
But
The
there is no more danger. And there is no more turn order.
BBFG, Big bad frog guy.
Liar. Where's the girl?
She disappears.
She disappears. Your attack made her disappear.
Just looking at his hands like,
Huh? I didn't know I could do that.
Brandy's gonna take the opportunity to storm over to the kids. And Yanara. She would understand the gravity of the situation after telling her that the kids came in here, well,
And then she gives them a potato.
illegally.
She has the potato already. The potato has been
As
given.
you're
Gives to the
as
kids.
you're approaching these kids, you see Nozzle in the back, kind of like his face is drenched in tears and snot, and the sister looks at all of you and just like panicked and fearful. Her chest is heaving,
Hi.
and immediately after your hi, she's just like, "I'm sorry," and then she breaks down into tears as well, holding her little brother close to her.
were these the two that gave us the tea?
No, you saw them at the tea table, and then seeing how
This is the one. This is the one
Brandywine
that Gek chased down here.
Huh?
These are the two that Gek chased down.
Yeah, they ran from the
Yes.
tea place.
Because Brandywine was questioning them. And now they're holding each other, crying and sniffling and apologizing over and over. And she Nuzzle just like, I'm Nuzzle. I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I don't like it here either. We can leave. I think.
Yeah, I want to leave.
Yanara, you're up. I'm not Yanara. Brandywine looks over to Yanara with a knowing gaze that is not
Don't
hopeful,
worry.
as they're
The
saying.
mean lady won't harm you.
Oh,
You're
rude.
surely not talking about me.
I think he is. You're
I
very
am.
serious. Feet kind of squeezes
I'm
through.
sorry. Mm-hmm.
And like has Dumplemorph hop off, and he looks back at her hesitantly, and then goes and like nuzzles against Nuzzle.
Okay. Nuzzle just basically nuzzles right back into him and just like smearing snot into his fur. You good puppy.
Oh,
And the female goblin just looks at all of you and she's like, and brushing her hands at the back of her hands against her tears, and she just sniffles hard and she's like, I'm sorry for running away, but you were very threatening and scary, and I thought you guys were supposed to be nice.
I mean, we did just save your life. I would say that falls
Go
under the
away,
umbrella of
scaredy.
nice.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
You,
We just came here in front of the snails. Out of nowhere, we were walking home.
you didn't even give me the chance to show that I wasn't mean. We're
No
in
offense, but
trouble.
no offense, but you got that bitch face.
Oh.
Oh
Damn.
my god. Yanara just do 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 do.
Warning,
She
burn levels
scowled at
increasing without
Yanara.
flames.
Well, can we go back home, please? We just want to go home. We don't want to be here no more. I don't care about the games. I don't care. I just want to go home to my mom and dad.
Of course, we'll help you. We'll get you back to the surface. Are you hurt at all? Did the creature did it do anything to you, right?
Point to on the spell where they touched you.
Oh my god.
she was trying to reach us, and I tried my best to keep her back. I mean, she was ugly, like fugly ugly. You know what I mean?
It's okay.
And Nuzzle just peeks up. Yeah, she was fugly. You tell him, sis. But anyways,
Did you
you're
come in
not gonna.
through? Did the did the ride drop you off at the beginning with the big bonfire looking thing?
Uh, no, we came through a mirror. Oddly enough.
Mirror?
Yeah, and then we followed this pathway along this wooden pathway, and all of a sudden we saw dead bodies and spiders everywhere. And then
It's
all of a sudden
okay.
she came out of nowhere, that odd creature, saying that she would save us and take us somewhere safe and out of this place, but that fugly bitch, I can't trust a fugly bitch. You know what I mean?
Whoa, hey, let's not get
Yeah.
judgmental here.
No. I would have to tend to agree with the judgment of small children.
You just walk up and pluck them down from the. Are they in webs or are they just like tied up?
No,
Or
they were kind of like trying to run away from the weird creature, and they were kind of cornering against a rock wall and kind of like just stuck in a corner. They're not stuck in anything, just they crammed themselves into a corner.
can I like reach in and just pluck them out?
All right,
Yeah, you
out you
could.
go.
So you're manhandling this little girl, a goblin, and she starts kicking and screaming. She's like, "Put me down! Put me down!"
Contested strength check.
God.
No,
Giving you
Tomados.
a warning now. Gek is protecting her. Gek said he will protect her. He shall now. It is his code.
Contested strength check with the Gek and the child.
Oh. Okay.
Meanwhile,
dear.
you've got Fee like pulling at your tabard. She's not really contesting anything, but
That's okay, I got you.
Well, that's the child, so.
For God's sake. Now the natural 20 comes in.
Okay, let me remember how to roll strength without doing a save. Oh, wait,
Just-
I remember now.
roll the d4. Roll the d4.
I have a d4.
Nuzzle
Alright,
just
hold
comes
on.
up and starts whacking you with his plastic sword.
Wait,
Let go of my sissy!
Does the D4 overcome my natural 20? Because if so, I can roll the bardic.
Natural 20 would be
Oh,
tough.
I mean, it's a 28.
Oh, this is
You're basically manhandling the girl. As for the little boy,
Yeah, I'm just
Nuzzle,
like under the arms, just like lifting up, pivoting, dropping out, grabbing the kid, doing the
and
same
then
thing.
and then Nuzzle
That's
just
okay,
runs up
out
and
you
just
go.
whacks his plastic scimitar against your groin. Let her go.
Wait,
No,
is that
continue
an
with
actual
it.
attack roll?
Huh?
Is that an
He rolled
actual
an
attack
attack
roll?
roll. Yeah, he rolled
Okay,
an
that
18
meets my
towards you.
armor class with the shield out.
You take 1 point of damage.
As a metallic ringing as he strikes your codpiece.
God damn, I don't actually have like
It's very hollow.
Hold on. You have no idea how right you are. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh no.
He's finding a prop.
Yeah, after hearing that, and you just see the Nuzzle kind of like shake in place from them as the sword, the wooden sword just against metal, it just makes the little boy just shiver in place.
Now, that wasn't very nice, but good call. Go for the groin.
Tomados, they are children.
Play to your strengths.
You have
Yeah,
to treat
speak
them
to your children.
differently. You have to treat them with a
Have
little
you
bit
seen
more
a small?
gentleness.
I was being gentle. That's
I
what the
know.
nat 20 is for.
No, I know, but you're also just like, hello, stranger, pick up.
Pick up, put down. Other
Most-
You're the one
stranger,
talking
pick
about
up,
stranger
put down.
danger.
I have
Yeah,
3
we noticed
children.
it.
Children don't respond to random people picking them up well.
No.
How about heavily armored and like helmeted people?
Even
So
more
you
so.
think that actually going to make it better?
Either way, you're still pretty much having a hold on the sister, and she's like dangling in the air, kicking and waving her arms about, trying to knock you off. While little Nuzzle is pretty much going back and just shaking his head from the shiver and just like glares up at you with his tiny little eyes, and he's like, "You are stupid, stupid man."
That's not what the last child said. Speaking of which, have you seen a small girl with a large hat?
Homeros, it was the spider.
The head landed in my
People
lap.
keep saying that. What does it mean?
Immediately, you just see the kid's face pale. "Y- y- She, she's still around here."
No,
No,
She's kind of
disposed of.
yes.
And you just see a little sigh of relief coming from them because they saw the transformation
Mm.
before you guys met with each other.
Ah.
Tomoro still has no idea what's going on.
What do you mean she's a spider? Why do people keep saying this?
Mister,
Do you not
Mister,
have eyes?
I don't know what to tell you, dude, but you need a brain or something because seriously, that child that you're talking about is not a child. It's a fucking monster, and it likes to eat people. Do you not see the corpses around everywhere?
I've seen spiders and I saw a child, but
Tomaros, when you fell off the cliff, you were knocked unconscious, and she transformed. She was a little girl, but she transformed into that arachnid monstrosity.
oh.
I'm, I'm sorry.
Trella.
Wait, wrong game.
She called me smart.
Hangs his head.
Oh.
It's okay there, buddy. There will be plenty of women willing to lie to you later in life about that fact.
At which
And
Fee,
Yanara,
immediately like slaps you across the back of the calf, gives you a stink eye.
Yanara, the Brandy did it again.
Yes, Brandy did it again. Oh, what am I gonna do with you?
Well, you can for fun tell the man to put me down.
I've already put her down.
Oh, okay, good.
I picked her up like under the arms, pivoted or like out of the hole, and just like put her down, and then did the same for her brother. Ideally,
Okay.
just holding her
Well,
in midair.
Fee kind
I
of
just like to imagine that while you're doing that, Gex just holding onto your arm and just lifting him up too.
Fee turns and kind of puts an arm around the sister's shoulders and turns to Deck. Deck, help the little one. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
And then gives a warm smile to the older gnome sister. I understand. I'm an older sister too.
yeah, and you know how that is. We got to protect our young ones, you know?
Yeah, we do. They always get into trouble, don't they?
I say, and she looks over to Nuzzle, who kind of like dejectedly looks down, his long green ears kind of bending downwards. I'm sorry, sissy.
Oh.
You see Fee lean in. But we wouldn't be who we are today without them. Now would we?
Yeah, you're right.
Gives her a warm smile and kind of ruffles her hair. Come, come. Let's
And
get out of this.
she kind of bats your hand away, but she has a little smile on her face
Come,
and
come.
looks to all of you and just like, uh, there's no other monsters in here, is there?
We don't know, so you should probably stick with us.
What'll keep you safe?
Okay, come on, Nuzzle. And then she reaches back and grabs a hold of the little boy's hand and starts following after you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gek's just gonna skip along with them right next to them.
Feel try to hold the sister's hand if she lets her.
Not really.
All right, that's fine.
As Nuzzle, on the other hand, grabs a hold of your hand.
She turns and smiles and says, "Now, whenever you're sad, you can always give Dumplemorph a big hug. He's very kind."
He's a fluffy little doggy.
Oh, no, no, he's a badger, not a doggy. Much smarter.
Doggy.
Well, okay. Come on, Dumplemorph. You see Dumplemorph in the corner, like digging his head into like a dirt pile, trying to get the snot, like trying to grit out the snot from his fur.
Okay. Yeah, I think this would be a good place to stop for the night. I didn't mean to have it run all the way to 1 in the morning.
Wow.
But thanks, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this session.
It was a wonderful roller coaster.
It was.
We were sub 10 for everything
If
related
this was
to
the most
roleplay.
ridiculous sets of rolls.
Yeah, that they were, and I'm glad that my roll sucked. Otherwise, it would have been very downhill from here.
Well, I could stabilize
I
people.
enjoyed the session.
I'm glad.
I just love the image of all. Just think about all of us, falling down the rock face.
Just
It's
like, here's
Gek
the
just,
rope. Everyone
goes to
just
walk off.
Everyone, the rope is lowered, and everyone just looks at it and goes, "Meh," and jumps off.
Gek goes to grab a rope, it just falls over.
Miro
Okay, my
misses
back
the rope
broke my fall.
entirely, falls flat on his face.
Good.
Really, what happened was Sorcerer lowered the rope over the edge, but only like the first 5 feet. There's still another 50 feet to go, and so the first person that grabbed it just
Yeah, I just see PB also just grabbing the rope and not really to hold it, just grabs it and walks off.
What the fuck is PB trying to boot off Tomaros into the bonfire? What was that?
That was awesome.
Something out of my control.
I love it.
Oh,
Is that the laid to rest part of your peace programming?
Something like that.
Something.
Embrace
I still need a
peace.
stat block for it eventually.
It's okay. My total lack of wisdom, my negative wisdom meant I just assumed it was a friendly gesture. A bit overzealous.
A friendly Sparta kick.
The enthusiasm in offering your leg for support.
This is peace.
Experience peace through force.
Tranquility.
So speaking of experience, do we level up?
Please,
Yes,
please.
you do level up to
Yes.
level 3.
Yeah!
Yes!
Yeah! Son!
Level 3?
Level 3. Because
Chaos
the
Medic!
spider was actually a surprise, and she had a 32 health points, and you knocked her out using Bippy.
Hey, and it's so funny. I was literally just talking about how I'd never use Bippy in a combat situation, and he came in clutch.
So the
And
funny thing is that you can actually get one of those for find familiar classes or classes with a stronger find familiar.
Like Warlock
Ooh,
can really be as a.
hot damn!
Yanari.
I'll take those
Wow.
dice.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that
Ah.
Morani could have those dice rolls. Freaking 35
Ooh.
HP at level 7.
Alrighty.
Remind me,
We'll
do we have to
probably
use hit dice,
do
or are we
that
doing
later.
average? Or can we also choose average?
You can
It's kind of
choose
both.
average or you can do hit dice, whatever you want to do.
Can we choose average after rolling hit dice?
No.
Dang.
We reroll ones.
Oh.
I do
Oh,
re-roll ones, yes.
I mean, you are above the average already, Tomaros.
Mm-hmm.
Your average would put you at like 14, and you're at like 16.
Ah.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit!
All right.
Wait, Gek is on here. He's on D&T Beyond.
All right, let's do that.
Did we make any of these in Aurora, right?
I made mine
So we leveled up.
Beyond.
Oh my
Yay.
goodness, a 5 and a 6? That's terrible. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
21.
Probably do it later.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 and a 4.
I remember, were we doing Almir tomorrow, or is that next week?
That's
That's
tomorrow,
tomorrow.
sir. Uh-oh. Did you
You sounded so disappointed and salty just then.
Oh, ouch.
Oh my
That hurt
God.
my soul.
I think, I think that's the end of the night for Key and I. She has to get up and,
At 6. I'm okay.
It's pretty late. You should go to bed.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be
Tomorrow
fine.
we'll probably start.